Slime? Symbol?
Simul, dude. There's a big
Simile.
fucking difference between simul and slurm, okay? Get it straight.
Get it straight.
Get it right.
Get it right. Get it tight.
That's right. Getting out of Radio 124.
You little dumbass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Ice, Mayday. Some people are orangutans. Now we're Radio 124 X-Rated Reviews. We're going to review WildKat Wrestling's X-Rated at the Shamrock. We went and seen it last night. We also saw Symbol. A lot of consonants in that. I don't know if that's proper English.
Nice.
Yeah. We did a bunch of stuff. We're going to talk about it all. Dude, Jared is definitely here. Caitlin may or may not be here. I'm not sure. Could just be Mayday trickery over there with his clips. Mayday was busy this week. Man. Jared, I was going to try to think of what band to say. Jared from The Void. The Great Void. Raise the Death Toll.
He's not in that band.
Then the third one would be Gora, but actually only the second one, so I'm still not in Raise the Death Toll. So.
Right.
That's an unofficial.
Unofficial, still just trying to help those guys out, charity work, you know.
Right.
I make fun of too many retards and too many people for the color of their skin and stuff, so I got to give back to the community some kind of way. So,
Soche found his way out.
dude, he found out. He escaped the cult.
You're
Brawla
next.
knows how to make some hella Kool-Aid, so I'm stuck with it.
Right.
You what? Since I'm on Kool-Aid, I'm like, wait.
I'm stuck in the cult. That's why the Death Toll cult. You know, he still
right.
got me to where I can't quit and leave yet. You know.
All right. Soche's paving the way. So when's Gorham gonna play something?
Oh, it's still gonna take a little more time. Like we got like 4 or 5 songs right now, but we just tried out a bass player the other day, and I forgot the guy's name, but
Must have been impressive.
actually he was pretty good. He did his homework and studied the songs from like a shitty phone recording and stuff, and like knew him better than I knew him. So I mean, good for him. But yeah, I forgot his name, but he was badass.
All right. Dude, before we go too much further, we said earlier that we were going to do open lines, and Mayday got all pissed because he's like, we do open lines, but then I never take the phone call. What was that, a helicopter? Fucking one of them little personal biplanes or something?
Dude,
Damn, I think it landed on the roof.
God damn, I felt that. You
That
felt
wasn't you?
that? No, I didn't do that.
Well,
I
yeah,
felt like the
bullshit.
butt
That was
shake.
you.
No, I know
a
it's real
souped-up
when
drone.
the floor vibrates. That way I'm like,
that's
that ain't
coming up
Mayday.
soon.
All
Tune in.
And the butt shakers would be
All
like
right.
Dolby Show in
I
here.
know.
But anyway, Mayday, you made a big deal of making sure we answer the phones.
Yeah, we're
if
going to
somebody
answer
does
phones
call.
tonight. We've been low on attendance on that. We need to get the phone calls in, share your experiences, call in live, talk to Jared, and maybe not Caitlin.
Why did you pick this show to do that?
Why not?
I don't want to talk to
Why
nobody.
not?
I want to talk to y'all. That's why I came here.
The odds of Mayday not hanging up on him in the first 15 seconds.
15 seconds, all right.
So officially in Gorham.
Yeah, because like what Mike did, he pulled the fast when Cheesy Fingers just went ahead and just added my name to the Facebook page.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
got you.
Couldn't say no. He was smart, you know.
You could do like the U in them little quote things, you know?
Right. But nah, he just went straight for the guts on that one. So
I got you. You're locked in that one.
yeah, but it's pretty fun though. So far, so good.
Yeah.
I don't know what Agora is. It might be a snail or something like
Might
that.
be better off you don't know.
Right. Some things are just
Can
better.
you
on
spell
this.
it? Yeah, me neither.
Goura.
I copy and paste
By the
that
way,
shit.
it's Goura.
So it's
Whatever.
not like your boy with the 4 arms, that Gora.
Gura.
Fucking insane.
I don't know.
How
either.
do you spell it? I don't know. And I don't fucking care, no.
What if you turn my fucking headphones down just a little bit? Can you turn me
Turn
down
your
a little
fucking
fucking
off.
notch?
Is that better?
That's way too
Look,
fucking low.
Lo, is that better?
Well, right there.
Is that good?
Yeah.
You're happy over there?
It's good.
You satisfied?
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. You've been great.
Unofficially and Raise the Death Toll. And also The Great Void. That's official, right? You're locked
Right.
in
Yeah,
now.
that's pretty much like the bread and butter right now, you know.
Bread and butter.
Y'all got to play another. Was that the first show y'all played with the new singer?
No.
No.
At Southport.
That was, I think, like the third one.
Oh, really? All right.
His first show was in Baton Rouge, so
Gotcha.
then we did another one. I forgot where. Then we
Right,
did
all
that
right.
one.
This is his first kind of local show. Because that's the first time I saw him.
Right. Well, actually, he's an OG person from the scene. He used to be in Dope
You
Boy
can
and
tell.
Infinite Access.
Yeah,
And,
all makes sense
He
now.
didn't say OD. He said
Shane
OG.
motherfucker used to be in that one. Shane Troxler was in it and stuff.
what?
So, yeah, whenever they were all kids and shit.
No
so.
shit, that's cool.
Then he sang for Flesh Parades. I mean, he's got a bunch of shit. He was in that band Shroom back in the day with your boy from Acid Bath and shit. So
Acid
Dude,
bath,
bro,
bro.
acid
That
bath,
fucking acid
badass.
Oh, dude, it's
that
good.
Bayou metal.
Yeah.
Well, man, that were good. I thought y'all did a good job.
Oh, I appreciate it. But yeah,
Yeah, that was
it's
awesome.
fun.
That was
And
fucking
he's on the new recording.
Yeah, he joined the band about 5 weeks before we went to go record that. So he wrote lyrics for 2 songs on that one, and then he wanted to keep Paul's lyrics because he's like, dude, I can't top this shit, and I can't write something, write a whole new EP in that short of time. But so he kept like 4 of Paul's songs, but yeah, he went in there and murked that shit, man. Only heard the songs a couple times, and just drilled it and killed it.
Nice. Yeah, he's a
Making
good
up ground.
singer.
And he
Thank you, Paul.
did those fucking vocals in like a day. So
I picked 2 songs to play at break. One just because the name was funny, Reversible Cowgirl.
yeah,
Is
Yeah,
that a
that-
good one? Did I pick a good
yeah,
one?
yeah, that's a good one. That's about I read this news story or whatever. I think this shit happened in Florida. It was about a dude that was banging his old lady and stuff, right? She said the wrong name, so he started beating the shit out of her and started ripping her insides out
Whoa.
from her vag,
You mean business.
Yeah, so didn't
Threw
go
her
too
down the
good.
staircase.
Didn't have to throw her, he ripped all the insides out. So I guess she slept
Turn
in
that
there.
bitch inside out.
Yeah.
Who's singing on that? What's his name?
Scott Leger, Mr. Scott Leger.
Sang on all of them,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, none of us know how
Bullshit.
to.
They got some with Falgo on that?
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he
yeah,
was a
that's
guest
right.
on
Yeah, he did that. The Tools with No Discernible Purpose song.
I didn't pick that one. Too long a name.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that
I'm not
one.
picking that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't have picked the ones I can't spell either.
I picked the other easy one, Iceman.
There you go.
Is
Yeah,
that about
that's-
the guy from Top Gun?
No, I wish. No,
Is
it's
that about the serial killer?
Yeah, what was his name? Richard Kuklinski or some shit
The
like
big
that.
bald-headed guy, right?
Right.
The hitman.
That guy. Because we were a fan of that. It started off with a sample that Shane, the bass player, liked, Steve.
Who?
Who that? But he liked this one sample or whatever. That's the one that starts the song off. So they basically wrote the song based off
Oh,
of
really?
just that sample.
And he's okay with y'all still using it after he quit?
Well, actually, Scott wrote that song. So
Oh, all right.
that's one of the
So
ones he
good enough.
wrote. I think Paul started. That was one
but
of those
people are
things was like,
morons.
thanks for nothing. Wait, what was that,
Yeah,
Paul?
but people are morons.
Scott's a good singer, but I do miss Paul's just personality.
Yeah, I mean, Paul's
love
the
Paul.
shit, man.
Yeah.
I've been knowing him since I was like 15 or 16, because back in like the Agrafate days, he had this band Skin Deep or whatever. So like,
Yep.
that was like one of those bands to where it's like we were young and organized hostility and shit helped us out. So we're like, yeah, we'll get them, get them on shows and shit too. Get them in the clique.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of history with him. So that kind of sucked
Yeah.
having to, not do the band with him and shit. But it's still fun. I still see him out and still
Can we
bullshit
stop
with him.
talking about that?
Fine. Moving on. Dude, I seen this week that Vinnie Paul from Pantera. He did some other stuff after that. He also owned a lot of strip clubs all over the
I'm
place.
talking about.
Latino strip
Destiny
clubs.
to the backstage. Destiny to the backstage.
I seen he passed away this week,
He
and
did,
y'all
man.
both being drummers. I was like, well, I'm sure that's something that y'all, kind of cared about.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
That was a big deal to you?
Oh yeah. No, it really was, man. And it was good to hear that it was a big deal to Jared too.
Why is that?
Cause dude, fucking Vinnie Paul, a fucking man as far as
But
drumming.
why are you glad it was a big deal to Jared?
Because I respect his drumming, and that would have been a big deal if he didn't respect Vinnie Paul's drumming. You know what I mean? And that whole thing, all politics aside, dude, Pantera, fucking far beyond driven.
Dude,
changed
bro,
my life.
that shit bad, bro.
Oh, dude, as far as metal drumming, that dude played to the song and played everything perfectly and precisely.
Really? Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
agree with this? He's talking shit?
I kind of had a buzz yesterday, man. I don't give a fuck about Vinnie Paul.
Motherfucker.
No, man,
Well,
Vinnie-
this bitch right now. Don't call it.
Dude,
I
Vinnie
was
Paul's the
eating, I was
fucking
feeling
shit,
lovey.
man. Dude, he was fucking awesome because it's like, all right, I could go on this whole rant about him. First off, when we first started Aggravate, me and Black Ass used to watch the Pantera Vulgar videos or whatever they would come out with. And we were like, we didn't give a fuck if we knew how to play our instruments good. We just wanted to always party like Pantera. And if you really look, they don't have nothing bad to say about Vinnie Paul nor Dimebag because they were the bands that used to break the other bands in. Like, most bands that are on that level would never hang out with the opening bands, but they were doing fucking black toots with them and getting them fucked up and they seem like just overall just cool dudes. Like,
right.
all the shit I've been reading so far, just nothing but good shit about them,
It sure is not easy to find anything, bad about him. But then Phil was taking all that heat.
Right,
Like everybody
right.
else could be the good guys.
But that's because I think Vinny and them drank more like Jägermeister and Black Toots, and fucking Phil and Sama was drinking white wine, because that's what's kind of started the whole white power thing with the white wine.
I'm sure
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah, that was his-
That's a good one, Jared.
No,
God damn.
that's why he said he said that because he had the power from the white wine.
I'm sure.
Well, it makes perfect sense.
I believe it. I believe it,
dude,
man.
I said politics aside. We weren't getting into
Yeah,
Phil
right.
tonight. We were just fucking talking
Yeah,
about
Jesus.
Vinny.
But one question about Vinnie Paul, did he go to heaven? No, but hell yeah.
They said one thing I seen. They said that he kind of blamed Phil for the death of Dimebag. That was Dimebag's brother.
Right, well, that's the reason why they claim Pantera never got back together, because he still had that bad blood with Phil. But now that Vinnie Paul's gone, they could probably get Pantera back together now.
Pantera?
Got all the rights back.
Right, because, they got Phil and Rex now, which... How the hell Ozzy still outlived these motherfuckers that are dying?
know,
Like Keith
huh?
Richards, like just some of these fucking dudes that like look like they should have died like 40 years ago.
Huh, I bet you Keith Richards died 4 times. Like, bring him back. Got more money to make.
They must feed that motherfucker like souls or something, man. Like how the fuck
dude.
is he still staying alive?
Probably drinking piss like Tyree. That's what Go Boy said.
Well, hey, fun fact. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but fucking Dime and Vinny's dad owned a recording studio, and they used to go in early and make fucking, when they were young, make recordings and demos.
That's
before
awesome.
Yeah,
Pantera
like-
and all that.
That dad knew what the fuck he was doing. 'Cause, yeah, I heard some similar stuff like that. Like he basically was putting them in the right direction. 'Cause, they started off as a fucking glam metal band, Like they didn't really get heavy because they had I forgot the original singer's name, but then they got Phil, in the later '80s, and that's when it started getting a little bit heavier. Because if you listen to other shit, like what is it, like Power Metal and like Metal Magic or some shit like that, I forgot the name. It's like it's fucking glam metal.
No,
I've never
sure.
listened to any of that, to be honest with you.
It's pretty rough. It's good. I actually listened to this other podcast where they review bad albums. Like they did like Metallica, Saint Anger and stuff. They did the first Pantera album just like a couple weeks ago and like just slaughtered it. No pun intended.
Really?
Florida. Terry Blaze, Keith Richard, and Ozzy died in the 70s.
What?
Read in the chat room. Kenny Sprout's giving us information here.
Oh.
Oh, Kenny.
Oh, Fluffy. What up, Fluffy?
He said Terry Blaze. Who's that?
Was that the original guy? I don't...
I don't know.
no
Y'all
idea.
boring the fuck out of me with this drummer talk.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, whatever. Fucking
You know what?
Vinnie
What else?
Paul, dude.
What else did he
Fucking-
do lately in the last 10 years?
Oh,
You
get
don't
big.
know.
That's
So
what
stop
I
He
acting.
died.
Stop acting like you're so
Tracy
fucking
and-
upset about it.
He
He's
died. That's what he
53 years
did.
old.
Yeah,
He's
right.
alive.
That
Hey,
bitch turned into a
For
meatball.
me, he made fucking Far Beyond Driven. That's enough for me.
Well, I
Kinda
mean,
like
my-
that's a fucking huge fucking
Right. Think about this then. It's like, okay, if you
But
look
you know
at
what's funny is that Allie, the most metalhead here one, doesn't appreciate it.
Why you
That's
say
why-
Allie's the
Everybody
most
thinks I'm a
metalhead
metalhead
here?
She's
because
the most metal
Dude, they used to
person.
Why
let
you
me
say
into the
that?
bar and get drunk. Like, I didn't care about metal. I wanted to go to the place
she's up
that
there
let me
listening to
drink
Drake
when I
all
was
night.
17. I don't
Over there
remember none of
faking the
those
funk.
bands. I was so fucking drunk. I liked all the new metal bands that would play through there. I didn't
love
even
nu
know what
metal.
Pantera was until I was like 25.
I know.
Jeez.
I liked him, and I think he's a good drummer, but
I mean-
nobody cared about him. Fucking.
Well, yeah, because he fucking killed his
died.
career. Because like Damage Plan was okay, but it was still wasn't like Pantera. Because like you got to think about this. You had the big fucking four, right? Which was like the Slayer, the Anthrax, Metallica, and fucking Megadeth. So like that was like the California scene, and then New York. So then you had the South right there in the middle. So it was like that was a bunch of white boy drumming and shit like that, just really fast and really just kind of monkey shit. But like he was down here and he had some fucking groove, like he was like fucking killing that shit. His fucking drum set sounded like the size of Texas, like he was a badass and just had sick fucking grooves and cool double bass patterns and shit. Like he was a bad
He was what I would
motherfucker.
consider a tasteful drummer.
Yeah.
He served the song. Because I think any other drummer would have kind of shat all over the music and wouldn't have filled it, you know what I mean? But he knew when to do what he needed to do, and when he did it, it was really incredible.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry y'all lost it.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
At least now y'all got to think about him because you weren't thinking about him for the last 15 fucking years. So
Dude,
congratulations.
thank you. I actually found my original Far Beyond Driven album
And you went and dug it up?
Yeah,
You've been
actually, that's how I
playing
got my 2 songs off of here, man.
All right.
Yeah, it
Good.
was pretty
Well,
rolling.
did your CD some justice then? You know, it's
Yeah.
just collecting dust, but now.
Hey,
There
man,
you go,
Terry
revisited.
Date, dude. Terry Date and Vinnie Paul fucking produced that record. Fucking incredible. Good
Put
shit.
my kick drum up higher.
Yep. Other than that, man, hey, what can you say?
I don't know.
And then that album sold like a motherfucker too. Like that bitch went like straight to #1 or whatever. Like it's fucking first week or some crazy shit.
Well, they did not release cause of death.
Actually, I just read something a couple hours ago where they were saying a massive heart attack, but it's still unofficial. So at least he didn't try to hang himself or nothing. Or,
Yeah, he probably was just getting too fucked up, you know.
yeah, you would have to
that's
hang
all
him with a winch. That was a big
He's
deal.
Look, he's a partier and he owned tons of strip club. That dude's
yeah.
doing lots of blow.
Yeah, he went out. He definitely lived life. That's one good thing I could say about him. You know, so, I mean, I wasn't expecting him to live to be 100.
He probably wasn't expecting to live to 100. He knew. I mean, you live fast, die young.
He probably did more in 24 hours than most of us will do all week. So he lived the same amount of life just in a shorter time span.
Right.
Then he had like cool facial hair and shit like that too. Like he.
Why, you thought that dude looked cool?
Fuck no, but I mean,
No, he looks
still like.
ridiculous.
Looked like a cowboy from a B movie.
He looked like a fucking
Cowboy from
wrestler.
hell.
If you look at the picture on the thing for Nato Radio, it's like he looks like a shitty wrestler.
He used to wrestle Tracy Smothers 10 years ago. Dude, speaking of wrestling, good job, Allie. WildKat Wrestling, X-rated. We went and seen that just hours ago at
Seen it.
Shamrock.
Seen it.
I synced that.
Dude, I had a great time. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
awesome.
think they did a good job of putting on a good show again.
Fucking right they did.
I had a blast.
Who just said that?
I'm hungover.
Let's go. Is that a
Mayday's killing them clips.
clip? Dude, from the
I know, I'm
beginning.
trying not to talk this time.
You gotta get up.
What?
You gotta get up on. If you're
Oh.
gonna there it is. Ah.
Sorry.
pull
Although
it
if you feel
towards
like you want to take it off
Bring
and
it
stand,
there
you
you
can
go.
do
Come on,
that
There you
too.
go.
It's
Okay,
it's
is this better?
uncomfortable, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Cup
here.
the mic.
I'm not here.
Cup these nuts.
So to going in was great. Everything worked out really
It
good.
was smooth.
After about 15 minutes of waiting outside for people to show up, I was like, you know what? I go, Allie, you look cute. Use this to your advantage. Go up there and ask them if they can hold the tickets.
Yeah, and it
'cause
was women up there. Luckily, they were
preemptive
lesbian.
strike. I had kind of an idea in my head, so I had Allie write Not Real Radio on the back of all the tickets. And then, dude, the chicks were awesome that were working there. They were like, no problem. That sounds great. Just have them, say Not Real Radio when they come up, and we got the tickets. So that worked out good. I was happy about that, dude. The tables was awesome. We had a good little
It was
spot.
right there too.
I think
That was
that
like
worked out good.
fucking 12 o'clock, like dead in center right there.
Yeah, that worked out really good. The fucking crew we had was amazing.
Oh, dude.
That shit could have been fun in a backyard,
Right.
but we also had, WildKat participating in creating the entertainment, so it was like twice as good. We had a very entertaining crowd. Is that actual footage?
That's actual footage.
Would you EQ it and
A little
fucking
bit.
compress it and everything?
Just a little bit. I did what I had to do.
Fucking creeper.
Yeah, play your cell phone audio again. Let's see how.
Oh, I hear Jared in the back. Isn't that Jared?
It's the night starts off with Johnny Flex.
His
Dude,
little
that's. So they started off with a women's match. I wasn't ready for
Ah,
that.
yeah, right. Topless women's match. That was pretty impressive. That twink got out there. Fought
cute.
Fought that old guy.
Fucking tits are as flat as the fucking mat, man.
That dude Mike Dell, I think his name was.
Oh, shit,
He
dude.
come out with that choke chain.
God,
He's like the original Chip and Dale, man.
he
Like,
They need to call him the choker.
yeah.
That choke chain on.
Like, he looked like he used to have his nipples pierced or something, man. Like, probably possibly like a belly button ring.
He's still in good shape, though. The
Dude,
dude's
looks
a big
good.
guy, man.
I'm
He was
surprised
a-
he didn't have a sun tattooed around his belly button.
right?
Like, he looked like he'd have been on, like, MTV's, like, Spring Break 93 or
97
something.
or something.
But man, and then Johnny Flex comes out there, His little Hanson-looking self.
Hey, he's looking bigger now, though, man. Like, he's been eating 2 bowls of cereal in the morning now. She's looking good, dude.
I really think that Pump Patrol, like, they were probably good for him in the beginning. They gave him something to help build him up. He needs to ditch those guys. They're holding him back.
They're fucking has-beens now. He done surpassed him. He's like the new China. You know what I mean? Like, he's a big, strong woman. You know what I'm saying? Looking great.
And they still kind of treat him like a child. Like, it's time for him to stand up and leave the Pump Patrol and go do his own thing.
Right, like stop sword fighting with dad at the urinal and go piss on the toilet seat by yourself. You know?
Why?
Graduate from twink
I'm gonna
school.
be in a party underneath it. Hey, bro, you about to take a shit? Hey, man, you want one of these?
Thank you, Brawla.
In a party
Brawla.
body.
Was that one of those fucking apple pucker shots that he was like religiously handing out?
Brawla.
That shot girl didn't want to leave anymore after that.
I guess not. We
She
paid
was
that
like,
bitch's
"Give me
rent,
some
man.
shot."
That fucking her kid gets to eat for like 3 days now, man. It fucking.
Maybe she could use that money to get her tits redone because they look bad.
Oh, damn.
Dude, her boobs look like marshmallows just shoved underneath. Look, I don't have any boobs, so I could just talk shit.
Bro, them shots must have been working because like I drank so many, that bitch looked like a dude after a while. I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm just not even gonna fuck with this. That bitch went from like an 11 to like a fucking straight up dude.
11? Bitch.
That girl goes to all the Southern brutality shows.
Oh, my God.
Who was that?
All that ribbon. Y'all were saying some dumb shit.
Oh.
She looks like she worked in a
No,
cafeteria.
Brawla was saying the dumbest shit. I was like,
Like-
send him back to the fucking.
No,
you know.
they see Brawla said a lot, and just not all of them were really good. But the amount of material
my God.
was impressive.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that motherfucker yelled.
Cooper's the grizzly strangler.
Jeez, you recorded the whole fucking time we're there, man.
I know, what did you
Tune in
do?
next week when Daniel is here. Mary, Mary, why you bothered?
God, Danielle.
Do you still feel
But you know that's really though. It's like that basically used to be our phone conversations back in the day as kids and shit. Or like every time we'd hang out, we was always like, we did the backyard wrestling thing, so we figured if we beat each other up, nobody can ever beat us up. You
Right.
know what I
There
mean?
you
It's
go.
like the fucking damage is already done. We'd rib on each other so fucking hard to the point of it's like you couldn't tell us nothing. It's just like, all right, we done already said the worst thing you could possibly say. Like we done already like.
Already come to grips with
Yeah,
it.
we done already dug up dead relatives and ribbed on them, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking, there's nothing else you could fucking do. So it's like, we would sit there on the phone and, like, just hanging out and shit, just ribbing like that. And
Keep
to the
your
point,
game up.
to where, like, even our conversations on the phone wasn't even words anymore, to where we were like, we didn't want to hang up, so it would just be.
That's
fucking
gay, that's
making
gay than a
noises.
motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking flaming. But.
Jared just went,
Yeah, like, it was to the point to where it's like, bro, we probably
They're
should
fucking
just.
talking back and forth like Beaker.
Yeah, because dude, your fucking ears like purple from having that big ass phone by your ear for like 3 hours, and my dad's like probably like, motherfucker.
You hang up. No, you
I
hang
thought
up.
the daughter was gonna be the faggot, not him. It's probably he's in there sucking dick. I know it.
Yeah, what else? I'm trying to think of the next match. Let the next one that pops in my head. We'll just do
Well,
it
it
that
was a
way.
twink again. Remember?
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did a
you're
double
right.
header.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was kind of cool match still.
Yeah, because that
Was that with the flamingo guy?
No, it was
No, I'm just
later.
kidding.
I remember who the other guys were.
those fucking, it was those dudes that were wearing that blue, like, space looking
Oh,
shit.
that's right. Game
yeah.
Mysterio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were good, man. They did a bunch of almost 3 counts.
I never thought I would
right.
be, like, rooting
Threw 'em
for the fucking Pump Patrol, because it sounds so dumb, but they were awesome.
The Pump Patrol?
Yeah, they're
I think them
awesome. I
other
love
guys
them.
suck so bad and put the Pump Patrol guys over.
Well, the Pump Patrol man lost some major weight to the team. 'Cause like now, like the twink dude, she's fucking taking off now, you know. So I mean, they're not divas anymore. They're just women, you know. So
Right,
it's like
then they
they're
gotta hit
fucking
the gym
on the
harder.
up.
Dude, you noticed the table next to us? That was the Pump Patrol crew right there.
Dude.
Then you had the gay guys wearing pink or the flamingo guys.
Yeah,
they were
the
down on the floor.
fagmingos.
Yeah. Fagmingos, right? That's what they
Yeah.
call
I did not
themselves.
see it.
That's
You-
like
you had the
Pickle and
Fag
Dave
Men-
and all
the,
them.
The Fagmingos, then you had the Fagnettos, and like that section, like it was just like it felt like
Fuck
fucking.
you, Southport.
Felt like you were a kid again.
Yeah, like you just knew everybody, and everybody was like fucking Sesame Street for like a bunch of 30-year-olds, man. It was all right.
All I know is Southport sucks chant was pretty
It was
funny.
fuck you,
God.
Southport.
It took a couple of times, and then I seen Bagnetto look over like, are they really fucking
He's
saying
like,
fuck
dude,
you,
he was
Southport?
clapping and laughing and shit.
Yeah, that
kicking
was
his
funny.
feet.
Him with the goddamn show your dick.
I
Dude,
saw
that was
it.
Oh my
great.
god.
That was
Wait,
so
What
funny.
is that?
He pulled out. I saw it.
Oh my god.
We're sitting at the table, and who was at the table?
Well, I
J-Goat
think-
and B-Goat, right?
Yeah, there.
You weren't even there. So I looked down, and he's pulling his dick out the hole of his pants, and I was like, I just fucking saw that. And he was like,
I seen it too. He's
I
like,
can't.
Bigo, look. And I just looked,
Those
and I'm
dudes
like,
are
oh,
so
man.
weird. Why do they show each other their
I
cock?
saw it,
I don't
though.
get
I know,
it.
same way.
saw the
I'm not
whole
understanding why
thing.
they do
Kind of like
this.
Jared and them ribbed on each other, where they're
that drunk that they just pull their dicks.
desensitizing themselves to
pull
the
your
male
dick out.
penis.
Seeing each other's dicks? I mean, I guess.
I wasn't expecting that to come out of that. I don't know.
That's like years
I can
ago, you
imagine.
probably sent me to the bar to get you some of them fruity Michelob Ultras, man. I was missing out on that dick action over there.
The fucking goldfish were like, ew.
Oh, they were so good.
Then you had the fucking
The goldfish.
the fucking gay goldfish, the old Rainbow Pride Month
Those are
wearing
so
this fucking
beautiful.
goldfish.
They're so beautiful.
That
Dude,
shit looks like a bag of Skittles, man. with
The
fucking-
women's match was really good, but goddamn, Jared and Brawla chanting "Leave it to the men" was really funny.
Yeah, that was
But
pretty
I felt
funny.
bad for the chicks because they did put on a really good match. Like I didn't think in the pictures, I thought they were way hotter in real life. I'm like, damn, these chicks pretty hot, and they like went all out. They did a good match.
Didn't that bitch have that old bleached out dreadlocks and shit like
Yeah,
that?
look,
You know?
wait,
Those chicks were cute,
She
man.
looked like the Predator.
Both of them were hot.
Right, right.
They were cute.
And
And
what
one
was the
girl
other
had a
one?
nice butt.
Yeah,
Which
the
one?
blonde hair one or
The
whatever.
blonde. She had a nice butt.
Yeah.
It's funny it wasn't the black.
In the men's bathroom at Dave and Buster's.
Brawler. I can't wait to adjust this cord. Not yet, though. Gotta hold it on.
But no, like I thought they did pretty good, man. Like, you know, like because the women's
Like-
division really is coming up pretty good. Like even like in the WWE standards, because like before it used to be just like the cat fight shit, and it was
Right.
called a smoke break. Because like I remember I went a long time ago, and like I didn't even have to say nothing. Like I went with an old manager at the bread place I used to work at, and he's like, "All right, man, you ready to go smoke a cigarette?" They said the women's match is coming up next. It's like, yeah, we could probably get some nachos too.
There was that little span where they had some hot ones. Right, wait, at least it was eye candy. And then fucking, I remember Lita.
Yeah,
Like,
Lita
that was
was
the
She
first chick you watched.
was
Like, this is a
badass.
badass match.
That's fucked up that she came out during that time because she didn't have any competition.
Right.
So you had like the he bitch that had like a pinky finger for a clit, fucking China,
China.
fucking goddamn
God.
fucking haymaker and
Pinky
fucking dudes
finger.
and like fucking
Oh
like.
my god.
It's like they didn't have the competition. Like I really wish Lita was relevant nowadays because you have these badass chick wrestlers now that would do her some justice. You know, because
Yeah.
she was a fucking luchador. Like we watched like her whole backstory and shit. Like she was a bad motherfucker. Unfortunately, she wore wide legs and shit. But you know, she had wide legs and a thong. But
What
look
is
at that
that?
kick wearing that fucking Victoria's Secret thong. You
don't know
confused
what-
ass bitch.
What is you just called? Wide legs.
Yeah, like
He's
shit.
talking about her pants.
What
They
is
look
that?
cute.
What a wide leg? Caitlin, tell me.
What a wide leg. It's like you know.
Just
I
like a
don't know.
baggy pant, you know?
Oh, like them
I don't wear
80s
them because
jeans?
I already
No,
got a
these
big
are like
enough
the
bottom
new
half. I
metal,
don't
like
need to make it look
fucking
bigger.
about 97 to
Jangos or
2000.
something.
Yeah, the
All right,
Jenko
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, you're right.
You notice they would do that and then do all like the stupid symbols like this and shit. You know,
thought they
just
looked
like
cute.
fucking.
Hardy boys.
Matt Hardy.
the Hardy girl.
He was so fine.
Really?
And then that
You like
bitch is
Yes.
banging everybody,
I
man.
didn't
She's
like
banging the
those.
Hardy
What?
Boys,
Oh, I
banging
love the
Edge and
Hardy
Christian.
Boys.
No, Edge from Edge and Christian. Like,
Edge's a
Yeah,
bitch.
Lita was dating Matt Hardy and she cheated on him with the Edge dude
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was fucked up.
in real life, and then they turned it into a story for wrestling.
Boy.
dude, that clip is
It was a
perfect,
real-
Mayday. But you know what's funny about all that, dude? Like, me and Caitlin were watching some like fucking the chick wrestlers the other day, right? And she's like, that bitch is annoying, blah blah blah. But they got this one bitch. Her name is Ruby Riott. She's bad to the
Yeah.
fucking bone, dude. Like, does a bunch of cool fucking moves and shit.
Jared
but
can't
she's
get over her
fucking
face.
ugly though, bro. Like, real
Jared's
like.
like, God damn, that bitch
Like
is ugly.
Vince McMahon must have been fucking drunk, man, and like took a little
Ruby
bit
what?
too much Ruby
Riott?
Riott.
So for somebody that like watches wrestling actively, like when you're watching this, they doing a good job. Like I can't tell. I don't watch wrestling that much.
I
It
don't
looks
like the
legit
girl.
to
A
me.
lot of the girls I don't like.
Oh, yeah.
Because they
she's got
try
a
to
weird
act
head.
all. I don't know. They just act so
But like
trying to be
WildKat
glamorous and
comparison.
pretty.
Dude, WildKat's fucking quality. Like, dude, like, that's like, all right, they got this other wrestling organization. I don't even know their fucking name, but like, me and Brawla was like laughing our asses off because like one dude's like, hey, my name's so-and-so, and I'm just returning your phone call, letting you know I got your fucking front row tickets right here. Just call me back. And it's a bunch of dad bods and a bunch of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, still chasing the dream, you know?
Mike Dell is the champion over there.
Dude, Mike Dell would be like their fucking prestige like champion. Like
Maybe.
these motherfuckers just got like dad bods and just don't look like shit,
What?
you
You
know?
need to
What is
count,
it? What is
count
it
how
called?
many times he says like, do a timer, do it like.
Uh-oh.
Is that here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah,
here.
definitely. Don't worry,
coming
it's just
for
a
you.
SWAT team.
I was about to say, good thing we made it off the West Bank, but never mind. But
So,
no,
but-
like all those dudes are fucking quality, man. Like they hit the fucking gym and shit. They're like doing good moves and stuff. Like
Except
it's-
for Flamingo.
Yeah, fuck
Looks
like he
him. What
took a
the
break,
hell?
huh?
He's terrible.
yeah, oh, dude, what?
Horrible.
He didn't jump off that ladder. That ladder just kicked him off of it.
Dude, he was the Blob. His new name is the Blob.
Like he snuck a
I
fucking
was gonna
hula
call
hoop
him
in his tights, man. What
Muffin
the fuck
Top.
were those little things up there? Yeah, that shit was cute.
He looked like an ice cream cone.
He must have snuck in whatever Brawler did.
Oh, yeah, like a little Goomba in his shirt, man. Them little fucking little pouches right there.
Put some food on that table.
Oh, God, that was
He puts Jay Spade on the table and fucking that chant goes off. That was fucking funny. That was one of the few that actually caught on. But man, yeah, Jay Spade's another one. That dude's in great shape and then put on a good performance. Like, man, they're a little production away from it, like being next level good.
Right. 'Cause, I mean, dude, they're there. You know, it's like they're all in
They're
great
there.
shape. They're fucking killing the moves and shit like that. Like, they're beating the fuck out of each other like it's believable, you know?
Just need
And
to
it-
work on the bullshit.
Right. But at the same time, they're still finding a way to
Bullshit.
tell. Think about it. We go there once a year.
Right.
I try to watch it on TV whenever I can, but it's like even the TV stuff, if you're not really keeping up with it, it's kind of hard to follow. But they still know how to tell a story by just that one event, and that's what makes wrestling good, being able to tell a story if nobody didn't read the first couple chapters of the book, I guess, you know?
Right. So Luke's son comes out.
Dude, that's
And
fucking...
he fought Tracy Smothers, and that was kind of disappointing because I was kind of like wanting to cheer for Luke's son, and now
Right.
he's
Put me in a
wrestling
bad
Tracy,
spot.
so I'm like, no, you got to go with Tracy.
And then you got fucking Uncle Tommy Dreamer on their team, too, and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, fuck Carlito. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, get back on the roof. Who gives a shit, you know?
I dreamed Tommy Dreamer put on a better performance.
Right, well, hey, dude, that dude's hair is not there, dude. Like, it looks like, for his finishing move being a DDT, it looks like he caught the DDT, like, way too many times, dude. That one fucking spot.
First year you went, Sabu.
Amazing.
What kind of performance did he put on though? This guy's a wreck.
Like, dude, Sabu, first off, showed up in, like, a Hawaiian shirt, just walking around. I'm like, dude, anybody could wear a Hawaiian shirt. He's just a good guy, you know? But then, if you know what's underneath that Hawaiian shirt, it's, like, fucking scars and track
Right,
marks
yeah.
and nipples and fucking... I think he had an Audi, but you know what I mean? Like, fucking... Dude,
He had an Audi after he got caught with barbed wire and then yanked out.
Right. Like, it's fucking Sabu, and he still looks like Sabu, still cool as shit. I don't know why the fuck he's walking around with this genie chick. I still don't understand this.
But did he wrestle? Did he do anything?
Dude, did he wrestle? So he
like
wrestled
Aladdin.
Danny Flamingo, right?
What?
So, dude, they had a table, of course, and shit. Like, Sabu did all his signature moves
Are
and
you
shit.
serious?
Yeah, so,
Holy
like,
crap.
Sabu was still Sabu. Like, you would think, once again, Vinnie Paul wasn't half the man that Sabu was, because
Yeah.
you know, he tried playing Becoming, thinking about a fucking reunion, and
I
saw what
remember
happened to
seeing
him.
Stevie Richards wrestled in the BWO that time, and I thought they went all out.
Dude, BWO was looking good too. It's like the Blue Meanie don't look like he's like as big anymore. And Steven Richard does that fucking resistant band training shit. Now, like, Steven Richard looks the best he ever looked, you know? He still looks like one of them claymation characters from the Christmas shit that they play once a year. But he's fucking still killing it.
Yeah,
But
that
let
was
me-
a good match.
Yeah, that was really good. I didn't understand this whole why he looks like Apollo's Creed now or whatever, but with the American shorts and shit. But
I don't remember what Raven did. You
Raven
remember?
just showed up looking bad.
Just looking bad. I don't
Yeah,
think he
right.
wrestled.
He
Really
was
bad.
rough. He didn't do much.
Yeah, dude, that dude aged horribly, man. Like,
Poor guy.
dude, like.
But Dreamer did, I think, less than Raven.
Yeah, but like
He
Dreamer
come out
did
with
it.
them
He
Dusty
was
Rhodes
dumb. I
polka
didn't
dot
like it.
pants
Oh
on.
yeah, his pants fucking
They
suck.
were
Like
Yeah,
first
stupid.
off, Tommy Dreamer always did dress like he was just like hanging out at his house. Like he'd always just have on like an ECW shirt and just like some comfortable looking like wrestling pants. But he did a couple like signature moves. Like he did the Spicoli driver. So that's when he had that dude picked up or whatever. Because Louis
Gotcha.
Spicoli, it's like I guess an homage to him because that dude died or whatever. You know, little druggy ass. But he
It must have been a heart attack.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Wow,
He
you guys
passed away in his sleep. But no, like he did that, and I was like, that's fucking cool. Because he used to use that as a
So you
finisher.
got to see that.
Right. But of course, they reversed the move, blah, blah, blah. So if he'd have hit that move, match would have been over.
Yeah.
But then he went back to that Jake the Snake DDT, so that was fucking cool. I mean, he did the signature moves. Like, I don't expect that dude to go out there doing a backflip, you know?
Right.
Because, I mean, really, he was never like a technical kind of guy. He was just a bad motherfucker, you know?
Yeah. And then we got to see in that same final match, we got to see Luke a little bit. That's all y'all cared. Y'all got to see him. We want to see him wrestle. I want to see Luke one-on-one with somebody. And
Yeah, 'cause
man,
like-
we
Yeah, I
missed it
wanted to
though.
see
That's
that
where we
too.
got to watch that pay-per-view to see him wrestle the franchise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shane Douglas.
Yeah.
Like, man, fuck Shane
I
Douglas.
think they
dude.
got brutal.
Dude, like, I'm sure there was like a couple like shots that were like, take that bitch, you know, like, I'd have pinched that bitch's nipple or something on a slick, you know what I mean? Like, fucking cracked one of his knuckles, like that.
We did take the chant and reversed it on Smothers. That was pretty funny. To where we were like chanting for him, and you had your whole other side across from us chanting against him.
Dude, like, that's Tracy Smothers is fucking amazing. Like,
I
that's one
love
of those
him,
things
dude.
I didn't appreciate him as a kid like I should have because I used to hate the full-blooded Italians, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
like,
me
who's this
too.
fucking old curly-haired ass, fucking stupid-looking dude? But, like, now that I'm older and I went back and really watched, like, the people he trained with, like, this dude fucking did a bunch of cool shit, you know? Like, he wrestled a bear. Like,
You really did though?
he wrestled a fucking bear,
A
dude.
dude in a bear
Awesome.
suit?
No.
No.
He wrestled a fucking bear.
No.
That's
man.
why he's missing those teeth.
Oh,
No, that was
I'm
that
just
pork
kidding.
chop he tried eating. Like, dude, we did watch poor Tracy Smothers the first time we went. So first time we went, we really went for Sabu. So we noticed Tracy Smothers was there before we had respect for him, right? So, dude, Brawler sees him. He's like, look at that old motherfucking ass bitch, Tracy Smothers. And he turned around.
man.
And then he was like, oh, shit, you know? But, dude, after that show the first time, we got fucked up with Tracy Smothers. We just kept feeding this old man shots left and right, buying him beers, and we watched the ultimate struggle. He was trying to eat a pork chop, missing, like, his first, like, fucking 4 teeth in the front. And he's fucking drunk as fuck, dude. Like, but it was great. He was telling us shit about wrestling Junkyard Dog and shit, and like all these like old school people, like who was cool, who was a bitch, blah blah blah. And it's like he put like a bunch of people over to make them look better. Like Tracy Smothers is the fucking man.
best mic technique and skills of
Dude,
the night by
Dude,
far. Like he
the
is
best
really
heel
good at it.
on earth because like he says everything you're not supposed to say anymore. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Like most people just maybe talk a little bit of shit, but it's like no, he goes for like the fucking balls, man.
does.
He's great.
At one point, I almost think he caught himself like, "Ooh, I went big on that." When he's like, "If any of you faggots don't shut up out there, I'm gonna personally come out there and whoop your ass." And I'm like, "Oh, he said faggot. Like that's old school shit. That's pretty
Right.
funny."
Right. That's what I like about it, though, man. Just he
He's
reminds
real.
me of like a drunk uncle. And they were even saying like some of the shoot interviews, like he's a bad motherfucker. Like he's a farm boy. Like he's a hothead too. Like he would be the one that would actually like fight motherfuckers and shit.
You can see when he walks to the ring that he put his body through damage through this career. But you know what? I'm never watching that match and not going, that dude's going 110. He's like broken and beaten and old, and he's fucking putting forth so much effort and taking bump. Like he gets his ass kicked, and then he still does moves
awesome,
and shit.
dude.
I'm like,
Right. Well, they
love it.
slammed his fucking nuts through his fucking overalls. You saw that shit? Like, dude, like fucking.
all I kept thinking is, how much more money did Tommy Dreamer make than him? That Tommy Dreamer just got to hit somebody with a stick and do 2 finishing moves and call it a
Dreamer
night.
was fucking dumb.
Like that old man Smothers fucking gives it 110%
Oh, dude,
every time I watch
That's the
it.
problem, though, man. Like that dude never got the credit. And I mean, I'm guilty of it to where it's like with the FBI. I didn't know nothing about it really before because like I used to just watch wrestling and like
He
not
never
really-
got to be put over. He's
Right,
just
right.
a heel.
He was always like the fluffer, you know what I mean? Like would make these other fucking sad bitches, whatever, fucking get it, but like, dude, nothing but respect for him, man. Like, still carries the fucking Confederate flag. Like, do you know how ballsy that is? Like,
That's not a joke. That's really.
That's him, man. Follow his ass on Facebook and shit like that, dude. That's
Allie
like
said he posted cat and dog videos all the
Yeah,
time.
when I talked to him last night, I was drunk, and he was like, "Go confront him about deleting you off of Facebook." And I was like, "You know what? I'm going to." I went over there, and he was like, "I was like, hey," and he was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Hey, man," I was like, "We were friends on Facebook, and you deleted me," and I was just curious, like, what happened? And he was like, "What?" And then Mark was standing there, and I was like, "Yeah, you used to post cat videos," and he's like, "Yeah, and dog videos too." And I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I love little animals." I'm like,
I
"Me
walked
too."
off.
fuck yeah.
But he
me
did
too.
say that, so that was him. And
All
then
right.
he went through his phone and he re-added me.
I know why you got deleted. It's your name.
Deleted.
Your name's probably right on the list. So when some chick was like, "Oh, add me on Facebook," he's like, "All right," and you got to
Gets rid
delete
of one and
someone.
puts-
You're just right there first.
I understand, but
I don't
now
think it was
at least
anything
I know it
personal.
wasn't that he didn't like me, because he did like me. He was very nice to me, and he added me back on Facebook.
He probably
and-
thought you was a terrorist at first. He's like, Allie,
No, he
because
probably
it's like
thought
Ali.
what the
No, he
fuck
probably
is
thought her name
this?
was Ali.
Right, he probably didn't know. He thought I was a dude.
Ali, huh?
Sometimes I put pictures of like Wilford Brimley as my profile picture. He was probably, who the fuck is this, and got rid of me.
But man, he was super cool though. When
So
I talked
awesome.
to him
I
too.
love
He's
him.
been. We'd make a post about the show coming up, and he'd go in there like post tonight, and like interact with the Not Real Radio page. And so I just told him like, "Hey man, Not Real Radio like thanks you for being active on there." And he's like, "Oh yeah, no problem." And he kind of lit up like he knew
Yeah.
that man putting in
Aw.
work.
You can
He's
tell
sitting
he's a
there
sweetheart.
working on social media. He gets in the ring and he busts his ass, and he's fucking incredible on the mic.
And he's old as fuck, but still staying relevant. Like with it was like you could tell, dude. He's just a master of his craft. Like
Yeah, he's
utmost
fucking
respect.
great.
Like dude, if I wasn't so drunk and fucking tired last night,
You
because
would have
like,
wrestled him.
he would have got a headbutt. But Brawla was like, dude, Tracy's ready to drink, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck,
Oh, yeah,
dude,
yeah.
God, being an adult fucking sucks, man.
Hey, learn from Tracy.
But
He
dude,
don't
the
give a
fucking
fuck.
mid on that motherfucker, right? Like his hands
Oh,
are
he's
so
a large
swollen and
motherfucker.
big, dude.
Yeah,
Like, dude, he's the fucking shit, dude. I can't. He still calls people faggots. He'll talk shit about LSU and shit, and like he'll murder your whole hometown. Like he's the epitome of a heel. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah,
fucking.
he definitely the best theatrical performance out of all of them, like the best speaking part.
And I wonder
Yeah.
how he does with merchandise. He's got to have the hardest merchandise to sell.
It's a niche market. It's people either definitely going to buy it or they definitely not.
Because, dude, I had to have it. Like, I got the shirt. You know what I'm saying? If I hear Tracy Smothers sucks one more time, everybody dies. I'm like, this fucking genius.
awesome.
I bought that. It was either last year or the year before last. I forgot. Got him to autograph it. I will never wear that shirt in public, though, man. Like,
Lottie bring his with him,
and then he puts it on
but he
after.
puts it on like during the match and then
then
hurries
takes
up
it back
takes it
off.
off.
Oh, I saw him wearing it.
You know what I thought too was interesting about his performance? Y'all might have already said this, but I wasn't paying attention. He didn't expect the ovation that he got. Like, we were all cheering for him. We're like, "We love you. You fucking rock, Tracy, Tracy, Tracy."
Yeah.
And it was only a few people on the other side that were telling me he sucked. So we're kind of messing up his routine a little bit, because we were like, "Sorry, we
He's
fucking
getting
like
put
you."
over. That's
Right.
with the if like I'm not a huge wrestling fan, but I used to be more, and I love the. I don't want to call it the game, but I like the production of it.
Right.
And that's one thing I always liked about wrestling is fans can dictate to the wrestling companies heel turns and faces. Almost fans can dictate the storyline to a certain extent with their interactions. If you like something, like The Rock was supposed to be like a bad guy, but everybody's like, Jesus,
Oh, I
but it's
love
so
The Rock.
he hit
fucking
the
funny.
best
He's another
mouthpiece
fine
on earth.
Yeah.
He's
But
the
you know what's
best
funny?
ass piece
They're
on
actually,
earth, too.
I've been,
Yes.
you know, like I don't
Like
keep
Stone
up.
Cold kind of too. It was like,
Yeah, like
that was
the
not
I didn't
supposed
really
to.
like
I used to
Stone
like
Cold.
him.
I liked-
Anti-hero
you were either
got
Rock or
popular.
Stone
Next
Cold,
thing
I
you know,
thought.
the crowd made the
But you
anti-hero
see,
popular.
that's back when they used to listen, because like now there's like this Roman Reigns problem.
What's
I
the
don't like
problem
him
with him?
anymore.
There's no
they don't
problem
like
with
him. Well, he's fine.
The
Yeah.
fans
They
don't like him. He
Oh,
fucking
why?
sucks.
He's
Like
an
he's from the
asshole?
bloodline, like The Rock and all them. Like he's supposed to be good. Vince and him wants everybody to like him, but dude,
They
he
really
fucking
hate him.
sucks,
he
man.
gets booed
Yeah.
every time he comes out.
Mayday, match of the night. You have one?
Who remembers it?
I know. I really don't. I don't remember.
No, if anything, I did remember it was the Luke Hawks the end match.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. The only complaint I had was that I wanted to see Luke a little more than just that
Yeah.
one fight.
think it was
but
funny
I
when
did like
Kick-
that. I did
Sorry.
like the whole kind of shit's going crazy, shit's getting pulled out. I think at one point they had a ladder.
What, Bagnetto's penis?
Yeah, oh my god.
This time.
I like when his son was out there and we were a little drunk and we were like, "Where's your dad?" Yeah,
We want it,
fucked
Big
up,
Daddy.
His kid was cool though. You could tell he was putting it in. Like he was putting in his time and he got his ass whipped, but he also did some cool stuff.
Yeah, dude, if he's like the owner of the company's kid, he's got to get his ass whipped,
Yeah,
right?
it's like Shane McMahon with Vince McMahon. Like if you watch Shane McMahon wrestle, he's gonna
He's
make sure you
hardcore.
throw him off the top of the building and shit. You know, like,
he did.
You're gonna run that bitch over with a forklift, do something fucking crazy.
He was not going to go not get respect, you know?
Right, right.
Another drink.
Allie, your match of the night?
I want to say that of course I enjoyed it. Like I don't want to have a match of the night, so to speak, but I really liked Buku Dao. He's my favorite wrestler
Yeah, he did
of
good.
WildKat's
Good energy.
crew. He's so cool, man, and he was doing some crazy ass acrobatics up there. It was very, very impressive.
Didn't he fight Rat Tail?
He fought
Fought
two
Rat
dudes.
Tail
He had
and
to
another
fight
guy.
two dudes, and I don't know who they were. I didn't care. I didn't like them. But my boy with his cool hairstyle was fucking shit up, dude.
Dude,
I
Rat Tail
love
was trying to
dude.
beat that boy's ass like he had meth on him.
Oh, and you know what? Jay Spade is awesome also. I
right.
really enjoyed him.
I forgot Buku was a good match.
Buku's fucking
Dude,
crazy,
I
man.
forgot it. Like I had to really go back, and it's like I was paying attention to all this shit, right?
Yeah.
Brawler fucking, Philip killed it with all the fucking shots towards the whatever that point.
Shot.
Like that's whenever shit just went wrong. that was like the Bear Witch Project too. Like, when y'all get fucked up and then just forget everything.
You like all movies, don't you?
or movies.
Movie.
That was like where it went wrong. It's just like I really had to go, and I'm like, I was looking at pictures. I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. That was
right.
fucking tight, you know.
Kojak, I think. What's his name? The
Oh,
big-
It is Kojak. He was at the end.
That's a bad motherfucker.
The black dude, he's
I
awesome.
want to see him one-on-one. That's kind of
We saw him last year play
the
fight
last
one-on-one. I
match
don't
was
remember him.
okay, but it seemed like, all right, we're just gonna throw all this in one
He
match.
was at that rumble at the end.
But I wonder if something went wrong because like they were selling this to where PJ Hawks was supposed to fight Tracy Smothers. If you look at the pictures they posted online,
He
So,
did at
like,
first.
So I wonder if something happened that turned it to that. Did I miss something? Like what turned that into like a 4-on-4 kind
Luke
of
came
shit?
in to protect his kid, I guess. He was-
yeah, right. But I mean,
Something
then
must
the
have
other
happened
dude ran
backstage.
up.
Like somebody probably didn't show up. So like another question I have. Do y'all remember that Sicario guy that would come out with the fucking aviators and shit? or
yeah.
he
Pickles
wasn't
got his
there,
shirt
yeah.
on.
Where the fuck was he at?
I don't know. It's a mystery, dude. One thing.
The wrong person showed his pickle.
That's right.
X the wrong guy.
We have a call. Attention,
All right,
everyone.
okay.
Oh, really?
Here we go.
Oh,
Our first
okay.
call of the night. Caller, go ahead. You're live on Not Real Radio. Or
Hello.
not. Hello.
Boy, this is fun.
Hey man, is this me?
Dude,
That's
that's
you.
you.
I think it is,
Is this
yeah.
Greg?
Hey man, it's Greg now.
So-
Speaking of this little Webster project.
What?
We miss you, man. You doing all right?
Man, I'm doing good, man. You know, been back in Bow Bridge, man, with diabetic alpha, man. Good news is, man, I won the lottery, man. I'm a millionaire now.
What? Congratulations. You sure? Did you really double check the numbers?
Man, look, I double checked and triple checked, man. Look, I didn't win like $1 million or anything, man, but I did win a couple $100 grand, man. I decided to get myself one of them Jeep Renegades, man.
Oh, really? You got away from the goat family.
Yeah, man, you know, they're a bunch of fucking homosexuals, man, that got all kind of different views, you know, they're different, man. I told them, I said, look, man, I'm a millionaire now, man. I don't need y'all.
You sound like a true Tracy Smothers fan.
That's what I thought it was.
I wish.
So let me speak to the base of the accent project, man.
Oh, man, he's not here.
Who's here, man? Who's there?
Jared and Caitlin are here.
No, I'm not here.
Man, I saw you, man. I was at the wrestling thing, man, because I'm a millionaire and everything. I have VIP tickets and everything.
Oh, we didn't see
And I was
you.
like, man, I saw all y'all Brawler and the House of Ghosts and Not Real Radio and all that stuff, man. I'm like, could you ever go hang out with them? I'm like, no, man, they're poor, man. I'm rich.
True.
I don't blame him. Man, maybe you can have Brawler come over there next time.
I heard them scream and stuff, man. I'm like, why don't that dude just shut up, man? I saw, like, Jared and everything. They were screaming funny stuff. And that guy, Kevin, man, he was screaming some funny stuff. But Brawler just like, his South, man, were too long, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Way
man,
too
he's
long.
poor, he's not a millionaire.
They would stop making sense like 3 words in, and he would still finish it.
They weren't chants, they were monologues.
Man, it was like reading the Bible, man. It's like you get through 3 pages, it's like, man, this shit's still going on.
Right? I know.
Hey, Greg.
What's up with me? Man, look, man, I'm trying to get the JDD back up, man.
I was about to say
count on you, man.
that meeting we had yesterday with the JDD was life touching. That's I'm
Man,
ready.
it-
After seeing Tracy Smothers in our meeting we had, dude, I'm ready.
Man, I was hoping he'd take that stick and hit all the niggers in the room, man.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, we don't do that on this show.
I think they like to be
Man,
called
I'm a millionaire,
spades.
man. I'm a millionaire.
I understand that you're ignorant.
Right.
You didn't learn different,
Oh,
but
my God.
you can't do that on here. Come on.
Father Greg could just
All
pay
right.
him off, man. I was talking about a cult earlier, man, but that's JDD. That's life right there.
Jesus is disciple to death, man.
Hey, dude, Tracy's mothers came to one of y'all meetings?
Dude, we trying to recruit him now, but he's still waiting for the call back.
He could go
said
up
his
to like
phone's
number
cut
2,
off.
right? On
Please,
date.
y'all.
He sent us a message that his phone's cut off, but he's gonna call us back later. But now that Greg's a millionaire, he's gonna help Tracy out, brother
Oh,
Tracy.
dude, that's awesome.
Now,
Yep.
let me tell you, man, you can be part of the JDD, and I am a millionaire, man. I'll give him a Boost Mobile exclusive, man. But that's about it, man. That's about
Where you
it.
at?
Might need to get him a new hip.
See, I heard, man. I heard, because I'm in the market for a new phone and everything, because I'm a millionaire, man. I heard Boost Mobile's got an exclusive, like, black thumbs up Emicon thing, man.
Oh, dude.
All right, is that good?
It's a Boost Mobile exclusive, man.
All right.
Right, he'll beat the brakes off that phone, man. That'll be a good investment right there. But no, man, us at the JDD, we're going to go back to watching episodes of Friends, man. It's a really good, wholesome show. It gives really good values the way how America should be right now.
Man, you're so right, man. Being filthy rich now that I am, man, I've been, like, really big into, like, Frasier and everything, man. I really want to, like...
Frasier, smart comedy. Hey, Greg, with all that money you have now, since you're a millionaire, you think we could buy a couple more soccer balls to put in the cages with them little Mexican kids they got right now?
Dog.
And a real blanket instead of that tinfoil.
Yeah, they got that tinfoil blanket, cuz. Let's give them a wolf blanket.
Yo, come on.
And some cereals with marshmallows in it. Ain't nobody want no
Hey,
cornflakes.
Greg, let's look through the Finger Hut catalog and we can order them a couple things. Get them a wolf t-shirt, some wolf blankets.
It'll make a difference.
Right,
Finger
right.
Hut.
Yeah, Finger Hut.
What we'll have to do, man, we'll have to watch that QVC, man.
Yeah. It sounds like a plan, man. Take care of them kids out there. Give them something to do. Give them a shake weight.
Greg, did you have a match of the night since you were there?
Man, when that white guy, man, hit that black dude, man, that's all I
Greg, everything with you.
That's enough.
Well, I just want to say, man, Jared, man, I love you. I miss you, man. JDD, it's getting started back up, man. We might start doing the Greg and Bo Bridge show, man. I don't know if I can hang out with those poor dudes, man. I'm a millionaire, man. I've been catfishing all day, and I'm burnt to a crisp, man. I've been putting aloe vera on me, man.
Hey, man, fuck them Poe pimps, Father Greg. I miss you too, man. We got to get the capital JGD getting back.
Man, we're going to be so bad after we have capital and periods after JDD.
You got the money to pay for them periods now, man. We're good to go.
I do, man. It's been good, man. The Lord has blessed me, man. He really has, man.
That's good, man. That Goot guy is still hanging out with you?
You the good.
Man, look, you come over to Bro Bridge, man. I got a whole complex, man. And I was like, Mark Magneto's complex, man. Fuck that dude's complex, I heard that dude was showing his dick off last night, man.
You saw it from where you were sitting?
Man, look, man, nobody can see that thing, wherever they were sitting, man. You can sit right next to him, man, and, you want to see nothing. It was like a, I don't know, like one of them chinchilla things, man. It was just a bunch of hair, man.
You know what I hate about him, though, Greg? He lets too many options in his venue. You know what I mean? Too much diversity.
Man,
It's
look,
disgusting.
He's got that rapper, what's his name, I don't know, he's black, man. One of those guys, man. I tell you, man, man, diversity, man, it's not what America needs right now, man.
No, you don't need all the guns and drugs and the cop beat me, arrested me, and then beat me again.
No, man, fuck them cops, man. I'm a millionaire, man. They've been trailing me, man. Thinking about IRS taxes, all that stuff, man. They just want my money, man.
Well, Father Greg, you did the right thing. You got the cops in the JDD, so that's why we don't have to worry about them.
Absolutely, man. You know, the guys from Southern Brutality, I'm pretty much sure they're going to be back, man. You know, and you know, just like real class acts, man.
That's it. That's why we got him in the clique, man.
Man, let me tell you something, man. I'm you know, good looking out, fam. That's what they say around here, man. Good looking out, fam.
Well, that's like the one member, man, from Southern Brutality. He quit being a cop to join the JDD. Didn't we figure that out from the show?
I think so. That's what I'm going to say. Sing high.
Let me tell you, man, he was one of them pigs, man. He was one of them pigs, man, leaving his gun all around. I'm going to arrest you for drinking and driving. And I told him, look, man, yeah, man, I had Miles Jameson, man, but fuck you, man. I got to keep running gay, man.
Pull over, motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, good.
He said, pull over. I said, man, you better pull out that dude's asshole, man. Oh, man.
It's just common. It's just,
Well, good shit, Greg. I'm glad you called, man. Sounds like you're doing good.
Man, I'm doing great, man. You know, I saw Jared was on, man, and, you know, I miss him, man, and, you know, I got to see all that wrestling thing, but I didn't because, you know, I'm rich and y'all poor and everything, and I was just like, man, let me call him and see, man, you know.
Dude, you could buy your own Golden Corral now.
Oh, man, I've already opened up 16 Golden Corrals in my block alone, man.
it's probably got the
He's
nacho
got a
cheese
platinum
fountain
corral
inside.
now.
He's got the yum fountain.
house.
Installed in his
Yeah.
kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Father Greg's got it now, man.
Father Greg.
Dude, you better put
I still-
diabetic Ethel on a diet, man.
No, man, she can eat whatever she wants, man. We're millionaires, man. I'm talking about rotisserie chicken and, you know, pizza rolls. That bitch will take out 25-count pizza rolls in about 2.5 minutes.
You don't even have to save none for tomorrow.
But, man, let me tell you something, man. Some shit has changed, man. I still do chicken nugget bonanza, man. You know, all good and everything. But, you know, instead of this thing rainbow, I'm living positively, man. Let me tell you, man, this is a new one. I see my bank account. Now I'm living positivity.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm glad to hear you and your sodium sweetheart's doing good, man.
Hey, man, we're doing good, man. You know, I'm going to put on that gastric bypass, man. Let her lose about 450 pounds or something.
Y'all deserve it, man. It's good to hear that.
Thanks, man. You deserve everything, too, man. You know, you got...
I'm finally glad to hear that good people's getting what they deserve, you know?
Man, that's the truth, man. All these people on the EBT cards and everything, man, they buying grocery carts full of stuff, man. And I was over here buying like a tombstone pizza and some ramen noodles, man.
Right, like why we don't have our aluminum foil blankets, you know?
Man. And I tell you, man, it feels good to have air conditioning back, man.
Oh, really? You're running an extension cord like the Tackett brothers.
Man, them Tackers are good dudes, man. I can definitely see recruiting them to JDD, man. Look, no extension cord required, all right?
Oh, good shit, man. Sounds like your plane's taking off.
Yeah, man, I'm about to go to Biloxi, man. We're treating a wife out to Biloxi,
That's his air conditioner. He can run his air conditioner on 67 now, man. You hear that, motherfucker? That's 4 window units at one time.
Good shit.
I hated one in my room just so I could have 5 of them, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Well, good deal. Well, I'm glad you called, Greg. Good talking to you. Tell Buck I said hello.
Man, I'll tell Buck say hello, man, and y'all be good, and, you know, I'll be over in that Bullseye, man. He's at a Dustin's crab leg with it, and Mark Bagnetto can't really, you know, provide for my homeboys and how's it goes and everything, man. So, you know what? Fuck that dude's complex, man. Man, I love you guys. See y'all later.
All right, love you, Greg.
All right, but y'all take it easy, man.
All right, later.
Thank you, caller.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a great idea. Let's take calls.
All right, I
That's
love
a great
Greg.
idea. Yeah, I hadn't
Greg's
heard from
awesome.
Greg in a long
I
time.
know, I was worried
Dude,
about
it's
it.
a good time he called. He's got some money now. He could maybe sponsor the show.
Every time I
Right,
asked Kevin
no
about
way.
him, he just got weird, and it was like
know,
something about the
probably 'cause of the
living
money paid him
situation.
off.
Right.
Something's weird about Kevin. That's one of the things I really don't like normally talking about my religious beliefs and stuff like that. You know, I'm not going to talk about the JDD anymore, but I mean, you know, it's
You heard
really
Greg's
good.
voice, and you just,
was
just
really
turned
good,
on.
just-
Couldn't even control yourself.
It's Sunday, and I went to church just now, you know.
Right.
Some people go at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
You do it whenever
Show
Greg
up at
talks.
about 10:35, but stay till 12:30. Just got it at what? 7:45 tonight.
A lot of numbers. I think I got all the numbers from Jared.
Oh, we're about to get to some numbers. True crime docuseries, The Staircase. Jared, I was looking for something for Jared to watch, and it was getting later and later in the week, and I couldn't find nothing good because Jared watches some garbage.
Yeah,
dude.
I can second that.
Yeah, and he's like, watch this, and I've never been able to get through
It's always
anything.
the dumbest shit.
I think it was
Oh,
called
I gotta
garbage.
flip through it, and it's got some redeeming qualities, but most of the time it's just horrible. But he watches the entire thing. He's actually watched every entire episode of The Scoop.
that's correct. That's correct.
Pickle was there last night with a crop top on.
Oh,
We were
man.
dressed the same.
I'm here to help. I'd fuck her. Fuck her right in the pussy.
It's like, I can't wait, dude. I gotta do that shit. So he'll be like,
So like last
love
minute though,
him.
I drop on him like, what about this staircase thing? Because we watched that Evil Genius, and this one seemed kind of
That was
similar.
good.
This is a Netflix show, and Allie and I got 2 episodes in. How far did you get?
dude, I got that one episode and I started the second one and I'm like, fuck. Like, dude, my kid was just like not allowing it. She's
They
like,
also
no.
came right out the gate on the second one where you're like, whoa.
Well,
Did
it's
you hear
one
that
of those
at all?
things because it was like whenever we were trying to figure out shit, it's like I was gonna send you like a crackhead documentary or something, you know, like just you know,
What,
maybe
like
something.
Snow on the Bluff or something like that?
No, this is like just straight up called crackheads.
Oh, damn, I'd like to see that.
I'll send y'all the links later. But you know, I was like looking through and like the staircase. At first, I was gonna suggest that to you, like with Netflix, because like it was between that or like the Most Hated Woman in America. I think that was the name of it.
Yeah.
But like I saw this fucking series has like 1 million episodes at like 40 minutes long or whatever the fuck it is. I'm like, what the fuck? He
42.
did it. You know, like fuck him.
So you're right, because you're like watch the first episode and you're like, all right, why am I gonna watch this whole thing?
Right,
Because you already seem like you know the answer.
Oh, you don't know nothing.
And then this
First
motherfucker,
episode.
he painted the night so perfect. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I was drinking wine with him and his wife.
Yeah, but
you
he
know what I
also
mean?
seemed nervous. He was making eye movements. He seemed
That's
like
because he was in
lying.
Vietnam now,
He was making
man.
all those lying fucking body
Well, by
language.
the end of the first episode, I went, hey, maybe he didn't do it. Because the way the guy starts describing like the lacerations in the head, like it could have, she fell down the step twice. And it starts sounding like so much bullshit, but the guy's pretty damn convincing to where I'm like, all right, well, that must be why they're representing it. Because the problem I start having is, how can these lawyers know the fucking, I thought once you knew the guy was guilty, you couldn't represent him anymore.
Right,
kind of
right.
thing.
You had to go to a
you
certain
can.
extent.
You can. They did for OJ.
But at the same
That's true.
Yeah, right, huh?
But at the same time, that one guy that was like, you got to look at the picture different every day. You know, like look at it on a Monday, look at it on a Tuesday, look at it, which I mean makes sense because it's
So you can
like
see something different.
all the pressure's on the first day you look at it, maybe the second day, maybe the third. But whenever you're not really thinking about it, like it's just a fucking normal picture by now.
Right.
Oh, I just noticed this, you know, like, which led me to think that the dogs did it. He talked about the fucking dogs.
The dog
a lot.
was running up the steps.
Yeah,
she tripped
yeah.
over it, fell.
Yeah, because I mean, they had their last glass of wine that night. They were sitting by the fucking pool, where the fuck
Yeah,
they were
but she
doing.
didn't have hardly any toxicology level. Like, it was super low.
Well, she sobered up. It's kind of like whenever you fall downstairs, it's like eating like fucking Ben's burger at the end of the night. It takes a lot out of you, you know.
It does the next day.
Right. So she sobered up after the fall. And after the
Hey.
dog, like, must have hit her with the red rocket to cause those kind of, like, lacerations. But, dude, the top of her head was, like, fucked.
Yeah.
Like, I look like a game of, like, fucking tic-tac-toe on top of her head, dude. Like,
For fucked.
Was it wooden stairs?
Yeah.
Like
and
without
also
carpet?
just the way that the blood was all over the place, dude. It just seemed.
yeah, and they said it was dry, too. Like, the blood was, like, already dry by the time they got
Yeah, and
there.
that's a fucking bad.
I feel like I saw this story on
well,
an
he
episode
didn't
of
know,
Friends
and he
of Mine.
found her after it was already. But then he said she was still breathing. Like I don't know. It seems like she would have bled out. But anyway, we were talking about it, and Zartome was like, "Oh well, I mean, everybody's saying such good things about the guy."
I don't talk
and
like that, so redo it.
Everybody was saying like such great things about the guy and his kids and everything, acting saying
true.
how
After
great
the
he
first
is
episode,
and
every
everything's
kid is
normal
like-
and every kid's saying that. And I was like, yeah, what did her only biological child say? And at first she just said, yeah, nothing was. But then when you start watching the second one, she's like, you know what? I think this motherfucker killed my mom. And I was like, oh, what happened? So there was doubt. And also, there was more evidence in that episode that led you to believe, wow, maybe there was some type of motive.
Yeah, at first I'm like, it needs a motive, though. Because, I mean,
Right.
all the kids, if your parents fight, you know your parents fight. The house wasn't that fucking, you know what? It was that big. They may
Yes,
never
they had
even
a
have
fucking
seen
mansion.
their parents.
It looks
Yeah.
like a fucking hurricane
But
came
they,
through.
all the kids were like, we have family dinner and everything. And I asked the kids, is, your dad prone to violence? Is you ever? No, they always
But
seem to
some
get
of them
along.
were like, well, pretty much.
But
Oh, God, here we go.
But then again, we're only at like the second episode. You got 10 fucking
Yeah, but since
episodes.
you
in
said
the-
you didn't get to see
in
the
the second
episode.
episode, it comes out that the dude's bisexual. And he's
Nice.
been-
Always
and he was-
got some shit.
Going
Everybody-
to gay porn sites for dudes that are either military guys or dressing up like military guys and fucking each other in the
That's
asshole.
because he was in Vietnam.
Oh my
you know?
god!
So
and
wait.
then he actually started finding these dudes and fucking them.
Tight.
So I
Wait,
finally found about halfway through the second one, right? And it was the question I posed earlier. I found something that entertains me about it and why I want to keep watching it. I want to keep watching it to watch the lawyers who are representing him deal with the amount of shit, because you could watch the lawyers like him.
On his dick.
They found out about you were having relationships with a man. Did she know about this? And he's at, like, his lawyer's like going, hey, bro, you might want to fucking tell us about this.
You have
And
to,
he's like,
yeah.
relationships. Like, I didn't have time to have relationships with him. We just had sex. And it's like, oh, all right, that's
no
cool.
big deal, yeah.
Moving on.
15-minute relationships.
Yeah, right.
Because, I mean, that dude was like, whenever he was explaining like the whole scenario to where he's like, he was walking you through the house, he's like, this is the most peaceful part of the property right here. And it's like, that pool didn't even look that good.
No, it didn't.
How
I'm
you
like,
got that
damn,
big old fucking
right?
Mega Man, you got that little fucking old rectangle ass fucking pool.
Oh, Greg's pool's better than
The
that.
landscape
right.
was all in disarray and shit.
Yeah, like,
Nothing
dude, his
looked nice.
fucking mansion was like poo. Like,
It
his
was
pool
bunk.
sucked.
It was bunk.
I think whoever made the documentary did a great job, and the fact that they have all this footage, like you're
footage,
watching
yeah.
real
Lawyer
footage of like the lawyers meeting
Yeah,
and
it's
shit about
incredible.
this. So that part's
I
kind
gotta
of
go
cool.
watch this.
But at the same time, though, man, he's full of shit.
Oh
dude.
yeah, you
It's
can
like-
tell he's lying from the fucking.
He already wrote books and stuff, so like I think he understands the process of getting something going.
and how
you
to
know what
write
I
a
mean?
story and how the
Right,
the reason you
right.
can tell people a line when they give too much detail, and he kept giving all these weird details that weren't necessary while he was describing the night. I'm like, this dude's lying.
He's a writer too. Like
Right.
Yeah.
he's trained in that
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
Like he talks
Fuck
in
him.
commas and stuff and
Fuck
parentheses and cursive. Like he's fucking good.
I
don't
like the
think this
cops
one-
in it. The cops are like, no, dude. Like when we went in there, we knew something happened. Like there's no fucking. You
I
know.
don't think this one's going to be a mystery, but it may be interesting just to see how fucking bad
Yeah,
it
'cause
gets.
it's
I'd like to
like-
see how
gotta
it
be like-
turns out because there's gonna be more shit that comes out about him. Look how many episodes there are.
Like, dude, I hope he's like banging an animal by like episode 4. You know what I mean? Like it's already getting
oh,
horrible.
like Big
The
Lee.
family dog got
yeah,
violated.
like dude, he blew a kangaroo or
fuck
something.
a
Dude,
dog
Doberman-
too?
Dude, somebody comment on there that the cops were called on him by a neighbor whose dog he was violating.
Yes.
For real?
It was
What
a
are we
big
talking
dog. It was
about?
like a
We
Great
changed
Dane.
something?
Big Lee.
Oh, Big Lee?
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Big Lee was fucking a dog?
Dude, that's what it said in the comment
Great
section of his
Dane.
post. Yeah.
Oh, man, it's a
people
comment
made,
section on
People made
Facebook.
gifs of it and shit. Anyway.
But yeah, like this whole situation though with him.
There's a lot going on over there.
But no, like the whole thing, like with this guy, dude, man, it's already tough because like he does know how to write stories. He's Vietnam veteran. Like I don't know, man. He's just too much shit with him.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And then with the whole wine drinking thing and stuff, I'm gonna go in a little later. Like
Do you think you'll watch any more of it?
Oh, that guy.
I think I will.
Really? All right.
If the only thing that ever holds me back from watching anything is just my kids. Like I want to watch fucking Play-Doh videos and all this shit, So
Anytime she sees you want to do something, she's like, "Oh, mom,
Oh, yeah.
Dad, come here," and you
'cause
just
it's
kick
like
her.
she
Fucking
saves
clean
me.
it, bitch.
She saves me from having to hang out with my friends and shit. I'm like, thank you. But like, where really having a kid fucks you up is you can't
You're
watch
watching
shit
a lot
no
of
more.
Play-Doh videos and
Right.
The
unboxing.
dumbest shit. The dumbest shit. I
Speaking of
hate
kids,
it.
Daniel's coming on next week. I don't think he's bringing his son. He's going to have to do this one on his own, just like the radio show now. I don't know, tonight that comes on at
Oh
midnight.
yeah, midnight.
That's what time he has to go to work.
Yeah, 94.7.
The oyster.
The oyster.
You gotta
The
stay
ooze.
up past 12 to hear the pearl.
It's the ooze. Dude, anyway, Daniel's coming on next week. Do you have any question maybe?
Yeah,
That
you know
can
what I
ask?
do? How the fuck does the radio work? Like
How
it's
does
not
the
like where
radio
you
work?
it's not like you're putting records on anymore. Like now I do listen to college radio. These fucking weirdos are really putting records on, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to shoot the shit and just being awkward fucks that are from up north like oh, I came to New Orleans for the culture, you know, well, shut up, bitch. You know, like, but it's like they're literally trying to
Here's another
buy
song
time.
with horns.
Right. It's like, this is a famous jazz musician from New Orleans that nobody from New Orleans knows who the fuck he is, but my fucking Massachusetts bitch ass. Anywho.
From your what, bitch ass?
But it's like, what I want to know is he going to have free range to play what he wants? Or it's like, all right, you only have
No, this
a
ain't
certain,
the goo.
You only have a certain section
I'm asking.
of songs you could play, or is it like, here's your playlist, you're just going to be talking about advertisers in a minute, you know.
Right.
Are we gonna talk about Ray Brandt, Nissan, and
No,
then
Ray
you
Brandt
know,
knows nobody listens to radio at midnight. They're not going to advertise for something like that at
right,
that time.
right. But I mean, you get what I'm saying? It's like,
Look, that's supposed to be a joke. It was bad.
There is no advertisement. That's why Daniel's on.
Oh, it's a joke. Okay, I'm sorry.
but that's what I
I'm
just
asking
wanted to
him.
know. Like,
All right.
yeah, like what kind of creative control I guess he has with
I'm
it.
just gonna ask him how radio works and see where it goes.
right. 'Cause that's my curiosity. But you know,
All right, dude. Last thing, it's getting late. But Brawla's people score. He was a negative 95 going into the
Exactly.
WildKat, and I actually want to reset his score from his performance of WildKat.
From last night?
Yeah, I think he should be at 0 in there.
Really?
Like he's just the amount of effort he put forth.
We had fun, and he bought us a lot of shots.
was
He
that
did.
like a score of bankruptcy? Like we'll let you start, you know, fresh. Whatever. Just bankrupt it. You're back at 0.
You're back at 0. Build it back. A negative 95 is gonna be hard to come by.
Yeah,
you
nobody's
know?
gonna
So
respect that.
I'm like,
it's-
hey,
it's
I want,
tough.
I just want to put him back at 0, and I think he redeemed himself, even especially for not being there. That was pretty impressive for doing that while not being there.
Right, yeah.
That's pretty good. And also, he was the guy that got out there on the dance floor and started dancing his ass off and made everybody else know it was okay to go do it. Like, people who wouldn't normally have yelled something because
the first guy
Brawler
to get in
yelled
the pool.
something constantly. Right. You know, it's cold as fuck outside. You're not supposed to go in that pool right now. He's
No,
in there.
everybody's toe dipping, but he just did a fucking swan dive.
And next thing you know,
into
everybody's in the pool having a good time.
cannonballing. That sucks.
That was a good one. Can we hear that one again?
That girl helped Solar Baby put his diapers on.
Thanks. Tune in next week when we ask Daniel how our radio works. All right, Mayday, you good with me resetting Brawler's
Supposed to
score?
take a break soon?
You good with me resetting the score?
Dude, we gotta
All
go.
right, good.
Absolutely.
I'm going to give you a chance to tell me a Brawler story that might help boost his score up.
I got one.
I'd have to tell
You
one
got
of my
one?
stories and just change the name to Brawler. No, I'm playing. All right, look, I'll tell you 2 things that come to mind real quick.
All right.
So I'll try to give them the benefit of the doubt very fast. So, okay, we were still teenagers and shit, right? We at my grandma's house, you know, hanging out with the little 3 Musketeers, me, him, and Black Ass Mike, right? It's like our original little aggravate clique, right? Anywho, we sitting there, we trying to hook up Black Ass, hook him up with this chick that don't really look that good, right? We're like, man, come
Fucking
on,
dicks.
dude. You know, we're like, man, you know, whatever, you know, she's interested in you. Fuck it, you know.
She'll let you
It's easy.
Yeah. So, as we're like trying to talk this girl up, we're eating like hot dogs and shit, right? Like, in Brawler, of course, got his shit like just packed up with a bunch of chili and stuff, blah,
Ew.
blah. The most nastiest looking fucking thing you could eat. Anywho, with a bunch of
dog
mayonnaise
sauce.
and bunch of
Ew.
mayonnaise and fucking chili. So he's like, yeah, bro, you should get with her because she'll let you nut in her mouth. As he says that, my mom walks right through the door. And like, as he's saying, yeah, she'll let you nut in her mouth, my mom just looks at him. So Brawler's fucking head goes straight to the hot dog and the chili like, man, fuck me, bro.
Oh,
Like,
he smashed his face into the whole hot dog? Oh.
yeah, because he was just like, my mom just smiled and like walked off. She's a fucking asshole too, man. So like, it was just a total like, oh, I heard you, Philip, you know. All right, I'll tell you one more other quick thing, because like, I think about that story and it always just makes me smile, you know. So I got this one, if I'm ever having a bad day. So this fucking dude here was about to get his job offshore, right? So he goes and takes a physical in Gramercy, Louisiana. So man, like, this fucking Gramercy, you know, Gramercy Lutcher area, you
They
know.
had to send the results by mail.
Right. The phone calls by mail. But anywho, he's sitting there, so, you know, they got him with the typical thing, you know, drop your drawers, man, I'm gonna grab your nuts and cough. So he does that. Then the doctor's like, all right, you're gonna have to bend over and touch your toes. So after he drops his drawers and, you know, coughs, he's like, all right, I'm gonna need you to bend over and touch your toes. He bends over and touches his toes. The doctor's like, most people pull up their underwear before they do the next step.
You're hired.
He just gave that old man a fucking bullshit. I don't know if that'll help his score, but that always makes me fucking laugh, dude, if I think about that.
I got a story.
What you got?
All right. One time we went to my parents' house to go swimming, but he didn't know that we were going to go swimming. So he showed up and he's like, man, I want to swim. So my dad, who looks like me, he's like a little meatball. He's like, I think I got some extra swimsuits. So he goes and gets one, and Brawler's fucking 10-foot tall ass puts on this orange bathing suit. Well, my dad likes to take pictures and whatnot, so I don't even remember what was going on.
He dresses men up and takes pictures of them?
Oh, that does sound kind of weird, huh? So Brawler has these little orange, you know, swimsuit on.
Like
and
them Hooters pants.
Yeah, actually, kind of.
dressed
And
him
he
up like
lifts
a
his
Hooters
leg
girl.
up to pose. And the crotch of the swimsuit broke open, but he didn't know, and his balls just flop on out. And my dad got it on a fucking picture. He
Dude.
snapped the picture.
No.
And he's got one of them cameras that's like, brrr. So even worse, she forgot to mention this. Everybody that he basically grew up with since he was a kid, like my mom.
Oh, yeah, everybody
my
was up there.
fucking-
His sister.
Everybody, my sister.
Your
my
sister
fucking-
was right there.
Yeah, so like everybody he grew up with are just dying laughing, like his fucking nuts. just
And he has
bloop.
no idea.
Oh,
And he's doing the
man.
Captain Morgan pose, like all
Yeah.
proud and shit.
He's like,
you know?
his crotch is open.
Looking like Tracy Smothers with that hole in his pants.
Yeah. He's got the hole in his little britches, man.
Oh,
And-
man.
Hey, bro, why is everybody laughing?
My dad's always like, don't piss me off, I'm going to post your picture.
I'm surprised Brawler don't have copies of it
That's
posted it himself.
That's why his other nickname is Baller.
Dude, that was the other thing, man. Like, everybody was like, man, Philip, you're so nuts. You know, like, you got my mom and sister ribbon on him, and they've been knowing him since he was like 14, you know.
Are we going back to that now?
Oh, we are.
Hey, I think I'm going to raise him up to a 50. He's
Really, on that
tolerable
one?
to be around.
All
I'm
right,
going to give him
yeah.
50. 25 for the bending over on command. And then we'll give him 25 more for just sheer embarrassment.
Dude, you can't give him another 10 because he basically said whenever we were teenagers that girl let you come in her mouth, and my mom walks in as he's saying that.
You think that's worth 10?
Dude, that's where I would have killed myself because, like, I felt horrible for him. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah, all right. Yeah, it's sympathy. He goes there.
right, 'cause I mean, we're a bunch of just nice boys, you know.
Ain't no nice boy.
Fucking, it's like, fuck, they done hit that asshole point, you know.
All right, so a 60, you think?
Yeah, you gotta at least give him 10 points, you
All right.
know. I mean, that
Brawler's
fucking.
I
new
disagree.
scores.
Don't give
No?
him that extra 10.
Really? 50? All right, 55. Now we split, go down in difference.
45.
54.
45? Pickle, he's-
45.
No, we got to give him more than that.
I give him
Right.
his stupid 60.
Pickle, you had him on your show, man. You gotta give him a little more.
I'm here to help.
Thank you. Caitlin, you did Rob's makeup. You did an amazing job.
Oh, yeah.
It looked fucking awesome.
Thank you.
How'd that go?
It was, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. It was crazy.
No, it was fun. It went much faster this time around than last time.
What's up with that?
Because last time the gold teeth, I didn't really have anything to make gold teeth. So I had to color all the teeth white, then put gold eyeshadow in, and then put glitter, I think, which
had no
took 20
gold?
fucking years. Oh, what?
12 years.
I said you ain't had no gold.
I ain't had no gold. So I bought some gold, and then, yeah, so it was much quicker. And I remixed the look because, I don't know, I wasn't pleased. You know, he liked it last year, but
Started
it
talking
wasn't
about makeup.
the
Jared already
best.
got bored and left.
Yeah, the motherfucker left. So, yeah, we
It went
remixed
I
it.
think he ought to just not worry about the teeth thing.
Oh,
Especially
agreed.
when you're
Yeah,
rapping.
yeah, yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
like, don't fuck around with my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I need
At all.
that.
Yeah, after a little bit, if I ever do it again, I have another set of paints that won't come off, but he might have a problem getting that off.
Ever.
Because I noticed that after he did
Call it
his shit,
fucking model paint.
yeah, throughout the night, the mouth part was a little bit worn, but
Yeah,
the
it's to be
teeth were
expected.
there, but, you know.
All right. Tell him, skulls don't have teeth. Them things rot
Yeah,
out.
they're gone. They're gone. You can't identify
Just put
it.
black on him, look like he got
Be
no
fine.
teeth. You did some really cool makeup too on some, I guess it was modeling shoots or something. The fire
Oh, those
and water
girls.
things. Yeah,
those
came out good.
Those girls are like 17.
Dude,
they're in
amazing.
high school.
They're so
it's
beautiful.
it's.
I was just
did
looking
that-
at the makeup.
I did another
17.
shoot today. Actually, I was in Baton Rouge. Yeah, it's this photographer that we have linked up. So every year we do a bunch of different shoots with her senior rep girls, and they are so fine. Like, what the fuck?
They're
When I was
gorgeous,
17,
yeah.
I did not. I still don't look as hot as these bitches. I'm
No,
really
I didn't
upset.
either.
These girls look so good
For a
Really?
year.
for
Yeah.
being 17.
Is it more fun to do makeup on a hot chick than an ugly one?
Oh,
It's-
shit.
It's easier if there's not saying
easier to look at.
nobody's ugly to me. I think I
Really?
can find something cute about everybody. For
Is
real.
that what you do when you
And
go
she
to do
brings
makeup?
it out in people.
Really?
too.
Is that what
she
it's
brings
like
out
a trick?
the beauty, the natural beauty they have? Yeah.
I think that everybody has at least one thing that's cute about them. I always find something cute about people, but it is easier when people have really, really nice skin because you don't have as much to, cover
gotcha.
up. It's just nice and
You can
smooth
worry about
already.
the paint job and not do all the bondo.
Exactly. It's like a nice clean sheet of paper. When it's all fucked up, you're like, oh, damn it. My canvas is already fucked up. Now I gotta really work to fix it and make it look smooth,
Yeah.
Gotcha. All
But-
right, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's
Sanding
fun.
that shit down.
Yeah. Polishing a turd ain't easy.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Okay.
Jared's taking a sweet ass time coming back. Come on, man.
Okay.
Get in there.
Come on, man. We need to take a break, bro.
He's like, oh, bitch is still talking about makeup. Look, I'm not trying to talk a lot in this show because I'm not even here.
No, it was great to have you.
I'm not
You
here.
had fun last night at the wrestling?
Yeah, I'm
You were saying
hungover.
some very vulgar things.
Was I? I don't remember.
I was very offended, man.
Fucking stupid. I mean,
Jared got
goddamn
mad
it.
at me at the end of the night, and I swear it's because I kept talking about my man Luke. I was like, that boy is fine. And
Yeah,
then
y'all
at the end
get
of the
a
night,
little
he was
carried away. It
all of a
starts to be
sudden he's
disrespectful.
mad.
Right. Well, you
Jared
know.
was mad at the end of the night. I said, you mad because I like that bald man?
No, like I didn't care about that. I was mad because you didn't like Tracy Smothers.
I
Like,
like
you know
Tracy
what I mean?
Smothers.
Like,
He was
But I
mad
like-
that you didn't stop and get his ass some food.
Yeah.
Dude, he was so fucking mad. He was like, you fucking bitch.
Like,
You
dude.
went home and didn't give me any food. Oh my, you're a
Lucky
fucking
they don't have a
cunt-ass
staircase.
bitch. Bitch,
Like,
I'm tired of
dude,
waiting.
like I was even like envisioning, like as I couldn't even keep my eyes open, and I'm like, dude, I'm sleeping in like the back seat of the car. You
He's,
know
like,
what I mean?
way in
Like,
the back
like
back.
I'm on the fucking car seat. I'm like, I could probably be a single parent.
He said,
fucking bitch.
dude, he was so mad. He like sat up out of nowhere on the way home, and he was like, and we're in the neighborhood. He was like, you fucking what? You didn't stop to get food? I'm like, no, bitch. I gotta wake up early and go to Baton Rouge. Fuck your food. And then I went home and made him cheese sticks, and he didn't want them.
Why is there not a fucking bitch in that kitchen right now fucking washing them fucking dishes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What the fuck is a bitch doing
I
talking?
got some cheese
Is that a
sticks for
woman
you
trying to
now.
open her mouth and fucking talk?
Dude, thank you, Donnie Boy. I wish Donnie Boy would have been there.
What?
Dude, we're going to break. We're going to play some Great Void and potentially PPV Guys Not Real Movie News when we come back. Reversible Cowgirl and Iceman. You can get the Voids
On-
album on Bandcamp. And
Every platform, we did the whole DistroKid thing where you pay fucking $20 a year, and it's on every single platform. They'll make a YouTube topic page, do all that fun shit.
Spotify, you name it.
Everything. The only thing you got to do manually is Bandcamp and SoundCloud.
Now, do you put in the Great Void?
Yes,
The
you put
Void?
in the Great Void. That was if I could
No,
give a
it's
real
forming the
quick
void. I'm just kidding.
real quick plug.
Yeah.
The reason why they changed the name to the Void because it was originally called the Great Void. Everybody called it that. It's like that was the stupidest thing I ever fucking heard because like everybody and their friend has the name the Void, you know. So anyway, the Great Void. There was only like a techno project called that at one time.
There are
which
many
was-
Voids, but not all are great.
Right. Which I mean, honestly, I don't give a fuck, man. A band could have been called the fucking Chicken Nuggets. Who gives a fuck? Like I even made a joke. I was like, it would be called the Fat City Void. Of course, some members liked it. I'm like, fucking get out of here. Anywho, it was just easier to find that way. So, yeah, just search the Great Void. The EP is called Dystopian. So however you DY Dystopian, have fun with that. We got the track with Ben Falgu is still the man. He still takes care of local bands like. Fuck that other band that's heavier than everybody else. Get a break.
Dude, this bitch won't stop fucking talking.
We're going to break. Do what Jared says, or Brawla will yell at you repeatedly. Not Real Radio 124. Be right back.
listening to Not Real Radio.
Time, weather, and...
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Subscribe to one of the many ways you can listen.
SoundCloud.
iTunes.
Stitcher.
Google Play Music.
YouTube.
Or your favorite podcast app.
Listen live Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on MixLR.
Or just visit NotRealRadio.com.
Where you can buy a t-shirt.
Make a donation.
Transcending radio, one show at a time.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Thank you for listening.
NotRealRadio.com.
As an assassin.
Assassin? Sounds so exotic. I was just a murderer.
Different, I'm talking a wise and trying.
All right. PPV guys, now real movie news.
Not real.
We are Popcorn, Piss and Vinegar, and this is Not Real Movie News. My name's Chris.
Scott.
JB4.
Me personally, if I got a whole bunch of money and I come up and I fall into a fortune, okay, and I have some revenue stream that's giving me a whole amount of fortune, me personally, I am going to go start chasing Italian hookers to date, okay? That's what I'm after. I'm after high-class, good-looking broads, okay? That's what I'm looking to do. Now, if my revenue stream kind of slows
Sounds
down
familiar.
because the audience is not like
Does it?
applauding what I do anymore and all that
I think
shit,
we heard this from
my
before. Did
tastes
you
are
play the
still
right
really
one?
high.
I think so.
But the thing with it is that the money is not continuing to where I can afford the Italian hookers.
Okay.
So now as that goes on and my revenue stream comes down and my core audience goes away and I can't afford that anymore because the ratings of the fan base that I have that's happy about what I'm doing, I got to now go chase a hooker on Airline Highway that's hooked on meth. So my standards drop way low, and the thing with it is that nobody wants to watch hookers on meth anymore.
Just give me hit, girl. Give me $5.
All right, well, look, we appreciate you guys listening. Check out Scary Thoughts,
5
PPV,
stars.
and Not Real Radio on iTunes. Subscribe. Leave a review. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars.
I think the guys Not Real Movie News. I think the Ginger was busy making that video. Ginger and the Bee made a video.
Really?
Yeah. And I seen it on the Buzz, the Sunday Buzz.
Really?
And they did it in Sherry's garage. Like, dude, JB is drenched in the video. Like, man, it had to
Really?
be hot to the motherfucker. I
Ooh.
seen a fan in there, but that
that's
fan
just-
is no
yeah.
match for that.
Looked like they hit a window unit too. I actually watched that.
Oh, you did? They hit a window unit?
I thought I saw one in the corner. Like, let me tell you something. You think fucking death metal's the devil music? Ginger and the Bee's the fucking devil
Oh,
music.
yeah.
That shit stays in your fucking head.
really
and it gets
does.
so like it's so fucking catchy and so good. Like that's the fucking devil's music. Like I
I
can't.
totally agree.
That fucking EP can't escape, man.
Not falling behind Ginger and the Bee for being devil music. After WildKat Wrestling, we ended up at Babylon. We got to see Jack's set. We made it
did.
just in time to see Jack Lock Rock show.
Dude, it was
Blame was on.
Yeah, they were fucking killing
Yeah,
it.
Blame was on.
Very, very like just energy, man.
Yep, Oscar was on drums. That was good to see him.
Osvaldo.
What?
It's not Oscar. It's Osvaldo.
Oh, I called him Oscar right to his face.
Not his name.
Oh, well.
You sound like Jared
Oh,
calling
no.
people the wrong names.
Yeah, it sounds like you trying to call a hurricane a tornado.
It was some sort of weather situation. Y'all know what I was talking about. It looks like a fucking hurricane came through. Everybody take shelter!
Hey, did Jack play Hannah?
Yes.
That's the shit right there. That's the fucking hit.
God, I must have been so drunk for that.
I woke up this morning. That gets stuck in your head, too.
Yeah, that's another really,
And then
really good one.
I woke up this morning. I went, I got nothing left in me and so far to go. I got nothing left in me and so far to go. I got nothing left in me and so far to go. I got nothing left in me and so far to go. I don't know what he does after that. But that's what I felt like this morning. I'm like, oh shit, I just woke up and I'm ready to go back to
Dude,
bed.
went to fucking Ben's Burgers after, man. God damn it, dude. It was so
Y'all did
good.
all that
It was
last
so good.
Right?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm jealous.
You know, nobody said bye last night, or at least I don't remember. I think
Did
we
we?
all
We
just
said
went our
bye.
separate ways.
Nuh-uh,
said bye.
you did not tell me bye. I'm so bye.
People just started disappearing.
Yeah,
I
it felt like
thought
the
I
end of the
hugged y'all
Breakfast
until-
Club. Everybody just did their own thing,
Brawla,
you
like,
know?
fucking picked me up in the air. I remember that. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Pickle came with like a crew of 10. At the end of the night, he was outside by himself.
Poor thing.
I was like, damn, boy, they
Pickle
all
is so
ditched him.
adorable to me.
On my way to the car.
He's a sweetheart. He's a jolly old
I love
soul.
him.
But Jack killed it. All
that
bands
was
killed it,
awesome,
but Jack
man.
did especially.
They were
I
fucking
did, yeah.
I was glad we went. We got there right before they started, too.
He got a good close seat, and I seen veins coming out his neck and shit. It was
yeah.
intense. He gives 110 every fucking time.
Every time.
I like Jack whenever he used to have long hair and did them 9-inch nails
With
covered.
no shirts, baby.
Go see
Yeah.
Pale Devil's Son, I think it is. Well, dude, also Friday night we were at Babylon. We seen Vedas, Ugly, and Dustin Cole.
Yes.
Dustin Cole got up there first. He's equally as good in person as he is on, I'm going to say Facebook posts, because that's when I seen him first. I was like, man, this dude's really good. And I think we caught one song at Southport one time, and that was impressive. And this time I got to see his whole set. And I thought it was great. Simple Man, if he'd replace Simple Man with Whipping Post, I
Dude,
think
he
he
would
could
nail
fucking nail
whipping
Whipping
post.
Post.
God damn.
And I think you would get the same effect as you get. But yeah, Simple Man, that was the only thing I could think of to not like it.
Points off. Wow. All
Like,
right.
dude, Dustin
I liked
Cole
it.
is
It sounded
fucking
good.
awesome. That, and he's friends with Cause Chaos. That's kind of a point deduction, but other than that,
Dude, Seth played drums. That was
he's
awesome.
in that family, that new Rebel family. Dustin Cole single-handedly gives that new Rebel family credibility because
Yeah, he
that dude's
does.
fucking amazing.
He's
Like,
awesome. Chris Cook played bass. That was awesome.
yeah, that was cool.
He's in Fighting for Frequency.
Seth on drums. I've seen Seth play before. I think he's a good drummer. He was so fucking good at this though. Like it looked like that. It felt like I got to see Seth play for the first time. Like
His hits were so fucking like.
and his
boom, like,
personality
impactful.
came out. Like it was really fun to watch him. Like I was blown away. That was probably one of the best sets by a new, like somebody haven't seen 100 times that I've seen in a long time. I was really impressed with that. Anything, Allie? Anything else?
No, I
I
fucking
move
loved
on,
it.
I
They
get
were,
yelled at.
Shut the fuck up. No, man, they were awesome. I really enjoyed it. It was good, and the sound sounded good that night too. Good job, Rob.
Yeah. Next up came Ugly. I didn't know that Orlando was like heading that up, and Panama's on drums. I really dig really like that guy.
And
Are they
Dustin
from
Cole's in-
Florida? What's some
no.
fucking names?
Looks
And
like he
Dustin
could
Cole's
be.
in that name too. I mean, in that band.
Is he really?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
remember? We're standing there watching.
He needs to drop that. And then they got a fucking horn.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, they got a horn. I was like,
the horn guy
as soon as I
was good,
seen the
though,
horn,
man.
I'm
I know
like,
you
no
don't like
way.
horns, but-
And then when Orlando was up there looking like a bald turtle. It looked like one of them turtle that lost its shell. And he was barking orders at everybody. Very, boy, like kind of like Brawla. You know how he does it, but when Brawla does it, it's different. Brawla gets away with shit that most people can't get away with. He's just one of
He
those
does.
people. And Orlando couldn't get away. He was like very bossy, wanted a lot,
Oh,
very
man, people
demanding
went with it, though,
frontman.
and people fucking
Babylon.
sang
Oh, yeah.
his chants and did it. It was cool.
But they would be great on like, was it Maple Leaf?
Frenchman,
I think
yeah.
they would do good
They would
there.
do
or
awesome
Maple-
on there.
kind of thing.
It's
Yeah.
definitely like a fun jam band.
They
yeah.
did have a good feel.
You know
for
what I
that.
like about trumpet players when they clean their little spit valve thing, where you pick it up and it's
Oh,
like it's
dump
like
that spit all over the
yeah, like
stage.
what level of like rudeness do you want to be? It's like do you bring
Get a
like
bucket,
little,
motherfucker.
Yeah, like a little spit towel. It's like I'm gonna fucking just skate that on the floor real quick.
None of that. None of that.
Then Vedas got up there. They played. If they would have played Love Shack, I would have been totally into that. I think Vedas needs to add that to that repertoire. Come right out with that. Once you get them to fall in love with you playing Love Shack, the rest of the
This is
set
Jared.
is easy.
Jared loves this.
I like more of that song Rome that B-52s have.
I mean, it's basically this song.
Nah, I
Right?
wish I was
this
in that.
is what we got to sing along with, Jared, so
sing it,
shut
damn
up.
The guy in Vedas, though, is a very lovable guy.
Oh yeah, Greg is awesome.
He's a very lovable, like, nice guy. Yeah, really. He'll come in last place, but he is a
What?
nice guy.
Oh,
Did
never
you
mind,
enjoy that set? You had fun?
Oh yeah, man, I love Vedas. They're awesome. They always have the same thing, the energy. They jump around and they really get into it, and I enjoyed it too. That was a great night. That was just it was a good weekend of music, man.
Yeah, that was fun. We started the weekend off, though, Thursday night
We
at
did.
Southport Hall. Southport Hall.
Southport Balls.
Oh my God. I was about to say that.
Jiggly balls.
You sing
Jiggly
it?
ball. I don't know why I said that
Fuck
either. You know
you,
what?
Southport.
We need to rewrite all of my shit, all my
Fuck
lines.
you,
Get on it.
Southport.
I'm on my ball sack.
Speaking of Southport,
Fuck you, Southport. And your dick.
Caitlin,
Fuck.
speaking of his dick, can you
Describe
judge
it? You want me
no,
to describe
no,
it?
rate it
Oh.
from a 1 to 10.
Oh my God.
Like, you don't have to get in girth and length. Just rate it overall, a number from 1 to 10 as far as penis goes.
No.
Caitlin, I got like 3 bands. You better
I
give them a
don't
good
remember.
score.
10! 10 out of 10. That was a fucking Southport Hall ball
Southport
dick.
ball.
Southport ball.
Southport Balls.
Southport ball.
We were there Thursday night. We seen SYML.
SYML. It's pronounced Simmel.
This is like the one happy song I've ever written, so buckle up.
I love his depressing songs. Oh my
Dude,
God.
so before we get to him, we get there and we enter the deck and we're waiting to go in. And there's a fucking like tent you gotta walk under. I couldn't really tell what was on
Hey,
it.
they had a tent.
A tent with
Guitar.
like some.
They were auctioning a guitar.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they didn't
didn't
want
pay
nothing to
attention
get
to
on
it.
it, so
They
they
had
put a
one
tent.
speaker blaring their bed.
The Alt 92.3 DOB.
Yeah, turn it down, man. Turn it
The
down.
Alt 92.3
Turn it down.
DOB.
Turn
The
that
Alt
shit down.
92.3 DOB.
All right,
I
that's
thought I
fine.
had a connection, and I'm like, Daniel, you work for them now. Go turn that fucking speaker down. Like it.
It was too loud.
All right,
It was
go ahead.
uncomfortable.
The Alt 92.3 DOB.
The speaker was loud
And
as
it was
hell.
bad quality. It was really like.
Yeah,
it was
and then
very
the problem
abrasive.
is, Allie got us stuck in between the door to go in and that speaker. So I'm like, I'm trying to smoke a cigarette and I'm hearing loud
The Alt
shit
92.3 DOB.
coming out of one ear and then something else loud coming out of in the other ear, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I gotta pick one. I can't
Pick
have
one.
both sounds going this loud.
And I was sorry I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it kind of drove me crazy. I'm like, why, that's fucking so disrespectful to the people inside. Like, there's a band playing in there. Why are you outside playing something else? Like,
Right.
if you're there to hear the band. If you're outside smoking a cigarette because you can't smoke inside, why I gotta really fucking hear the radio station? I go sit in my car. Like, I'm like, out there, I want to hear the band. Even though I'm outside, I still like to hear what's happening inside. That was crazy. We got up to the door and they were all in uniforms and shit. Very prestigious event. Like, they were taking that
Oh yeah,
shit
dude,
real
they
serious.
ID'd us.
Yeah, ID,
They gave us a stamp and a
wristband.
bracelet. Yeah.
Like, they weren't fucking around.
No, they weren't. It was $20 to get in there too.
That's right. So we paid and then opened the back door. Just playing. Didn't do that.
So it was $20 for that suicide ass music.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
Suicide
was.
This is like the one happy song I've ever written, so buckle up.
So man, then you had to drink certain beers. I didn't
Wait,
understand.
Yeah,
what?
it was this weird thing where, like, because of the radio station sponsorship thing, they had beer specials, but then those were the only beers you could order. It was 2 beers. It was
It was
Dos
Dos
Equis.
Equis in a can. Now I've had Dos Equis in a bottle,
And it's
and I
fine.
remember it being good. Like it's not a
Right,
bad
right.
beer. I would actually order that. But it was Dos Equis in like a big can. I think
Yeah,
it
it
might
was
have
like a
been
big can.
16 ounce, was it?
It was a bigger one. Yeah, maybe it's 20.
Yeah, I don't
it was
know.
a bigger.
Wasn't 32. But anyway, it's a big can and it's Dos Equis. And I don't know if it was because it was in a can or whatever, but I'm like taking sips and I feel myself expanding. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I started burping and shit all night. I'm like, oh, this fucking Mexican beer poison. I'm like, this ain't made for a Caucasian
Poison.
stomach.
Of
Like,
course, I just got a mixed drink and didn't have any trouble.
That's
good
how
for
I
you.
feel every time I drink beer.
But anyway, it was
But
a
you wonder why
Thursday.
people miss 106.70N whenever you got
Dude,
this
that's
fucking...
the only fucking rock station. I don't even want to talk about it. But
I know.
But they, I don't know.
Wow.
The girl in between, she did a very,
cute, little
she
blonde
did a
chick.
good job because that's a hard fucking thing to do. You get up there after the bands and you're trying to talk and usually it doesn't sound really good.
As a woman,
it did,
too.
though.
Yeah, impressive.
She already did not have it going for her.
Jesus.
But she did do a great job, I
Yeah,
thought.
she was
That
cool.
was probably one of the most impressive things about kind of their putting on a show.
Well,
Yeah,
let me
she
be
was
a
very
dick.
good.
Did they play that bitch on the radio?
What are you talking about?
The show, like the radio station was
I
out there
think they
promoting.
stream the show
Yes.
through their station, yes.
The Alt 92.3 DOB.
But do they play her on the radio though, like throughout the day?
I
and
can't hear
stuff?
you. We're
We
playing
don't
the
know.
show. I'm
Oh, you mean,
outside
is
at the
she a
deck
DJ?
again.
Yeah, I think she
Buckle up.
is, yes.
Fucking back on the deck again.
But I don't listen to the radio, so I don't pay attention.
All I hear is
either.
fucking Mayday blaring some fucking audio at me.
Yeah, if it's not Newell
Turn it
Norman,
down.
I'm not listening to the radio.
No, no.
Boy, hey man, he
What?
was sucking some juice. He made Trey get a new power cord. Remember that?
He's cracking up.
When they were broadcasting, they were sucking some power, man.
All right.
I don't think it
So
would've sounded
Allie
better.
was really interested in
SYML.
SYML. And you actually did an Allie investigation about it. So before we say how the
Welcome.
performance was, I
Allie
thought maybe you could tell us a little bit of who he was.
With your host, Allie. This week's Allie investigation.
Time out. They have very loud motorcycles too. Sorry. Just wanted to throw that in while we're setting it up. Very loud motorcycles.
Welcome to Allie investigation. She had a fucking bike on the fucking deck. With your host. Why is this Allie? This week's investigation. Who is SYML? Heart. So, SYML is amazing. Anyway, I listen to when I'm at work. I sit at a front desk, so I can't listen to like gangster rap when I'm at the front desk. It's probably inappropriate.
That's at the back desk.
Right. And my boss and other coworkers are nice enough to allow me to play my music at my computer, you know, so I do that. So anyway, I listened to the Keen radio station, and Keen is like an English rock band from like the 90s, and I
Oh my
fucking
God, I used to
love
like Somewhere
Keen.
Only We Know?
Dude, they have so many other amazing songs.
That's like
too.
the only song I know, but I
Dude,
liked it.
they really are awesome. But
Gotta
anyway,
put
so I
that
like to
channel
listen to
on.
them, and other similar songs will come on, and then you start liking stuff on Pandora, and then they start suggesting other ones, and new songs will come in. So it's kind of like he's not really that much like Keen, but he ended up in that stream of songs. Man, I listen to these songs and I make a little list in my email to myself. It says bands that I want to remember when I hear them on Pandora, and I made one that said Barcelona. Barcelona is actually the band that he fronts, and they're more like an indie rock band, but still the songs are pretty kind of more like low-key kind of stuff I like to listen to. And then I also heard a song I really like called SYML by someone named SYML, and I had put both of them in there, and then I look them up too because I get curious. And I find that SYML is a singer for Barcelona, and I'm like, oh shit, that's why I like it so much. I like both
connecting
of
them
them.
dots.
Well, duh, that's him, man. So then I'm like, oh, this is fucking great. So then I keep hearing the song, and I'm fucking love it. And then I was randomly, like months later, I'm on, Facebook, and I see that Southport has posted a show, and it's 92.3's birthday. I'm like, and then I look at who's playing, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck, SYML? Are you serious? I thought this was a rock station. Like, he's not rock by any means. He's like piano and like electronic and just like slow music. I didn't think it was something they'd play on that station, so that was kind of weird. And I was like, I don't give a fuck who or why. I am going to that. We're going. I was just like, never get to see bands that I listen to on a daily basis play usually, if that makes sense. Especially bands like that. He's close to like Radiohead in my opinion. Like, you go there and you just like listen to the fucking vocals and the piano and the songwriting and you just bask in it. And I was like, I just can't wait. And then I started watching videos of him and I found like this acoustic piano performance with like violinists in this small little like intimate show. And I'm like, oh God, I hope it's going to be like that, you know?
So you're excited going in.
Oh God, I was so fucking stoked. It's one of the most stoked I've been in a long time to go see a band perform or an artist perform. And it was him by himself. Oh wait, so was I supposed to talk about him in the investigation? Oh, okay, we'll talk about that after. So he's from Seattle, Washington. He grew up in Seattle. He's actually Welsh in descent, but I guess his parents moved here before he was born. So he
must use Ancestry.
I think he actually, you know what? I think he actually was adopted, which is fucked
He
up.
sucked as a
So we
baby.
found out later. Like, I think he said something like he went through. Sorry, I don't have the
You're
thing
doing
pulled
great.
up in front of me. What I'm saying is that he said something like, most of my life I didn't know who I was or I didn't know where I came from. And then we found out he was Welsh. He made the name of his solo project SYML because it means simple in Welsh.
Mayday loves that song.
So that's what that is. If y'all are curious to what that was, because I used to just call
Oh,
it
yeah.
SYML because I didn't know, and then when I did research.
Yeah, I
So
thought it
it's
was just
SYML.
that trendy thing
It's
that would
pronounced
use
SYML and it's SYML.
different
Slurm.
upside down letters and shit.
No. And then
like the V is really a U.
So he married his college sweetheart, so I got that out the way. You know, I was like, okay, he's off limits. But I still really enjoyed the music. And
Is he fine?
Yeah.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
okay, it doesn't matter. No, he's not like, he's kind of like, I don't want to say nerdy, but like he's not like you, like a guy off like the magazine where you're like, oh, he's so
He's no
fun.
Luke
He's not like
Hawks.
this big swole dude or anything.
Oh my
but he's just
God.
like a cute, charming looking guy. He's very cute. He smiles. He's very cute. He makes some very funny faces while he sings, though. I almost had to close my eyes a few times. Weird faces, but you have
Put
to
a
do
bag
that,
over
I
his
think,
head.
to make those sounds that he makes. And they're so perfect and precise that his vocals, it's like, all right, you can make whatever face you want because that sounds awesome. But he does make some funny faces live, which I was kind of like laughing. I'm like, oh, wow, okay, this guy's cool. He's kind of goofy. I think he's kind of like a quirky, somewhat like nerdy person like me, or maybe that's wishful thinking. But he's not like one of those like asshole guys or like, you know, macho. You know, he's just like a kind of.
Can't you just enjoy the music? Jesus Christ.
She asked me if he was fine, so I'm giving y'all a description of
Yeah,
what
I'm
he
trying
looks
to
like.
picture it
Oh,
now.
dear.
He's cute. Okay, so anyway,
He was making her cry on her Facebook thing.
He did.
have to know what it
I
was
cried. I
like.
sat at my desk and
She
cried
was
for
like-
20 minutes when I watched those videos when he was playing
I'm
piano.
about to
and
fucking
sing-
cry right now.
bawled.
Sounds like I wouldn't
Because,
fuck him.
no,
I give
can
him a
tell
good
you
old
something real
missionary love.
I'm listening to
Real
you.
quick though, let me explain to y'all why I was crying, because these lyrics are so powerful and so sad, and like I believed what he was saying. I'm like, God, this poor guy is fucking got destroyed by somebody, or this poor guy lost somebody. That's funny to you, dude? I'm trying to say something.
His own parents left him.
Yeah, like
you
he
know what?
sucked as a
Never mind.
baby. That's
Never
what happens if
fucking
you
mind.
finish
Allie,
college.
I'm listening
Never
to you.
fucking mind. I did all this work and research
No,
to
I'm
fucking
here.
get pissed on and shit on.
You know what y'all are doing? What
I
Jared did
hate
to me
that
for the
clip
makeup
as it is,
section.
and then it just keeps going.
It's
Fucking
Mayday.
dickheads.
I know who it is.
Hey,
I know
Allie,
who
I'll
the fuck
tell
it
you
is.
what's cool, though.
Mayday
No, I
don't
don't
You
like
doing the
What's
same
cool?
band nerd shit that I do, like every time I see a band that I like.
Dude, I research the fuck out of every artist that I come across that I
So
like.
does Jared.
That's
I
badass.
care about
do-
who they
I do
are.
the
I
sa-
care about where they came from.
Jared's
I do the same thing, and it's like extra cool.
It's
whenever you
interesting.
start getting into something, and then it comes somewhere. It's like
And you get to see it.
It used to be like Siberia for me, but like if it's like Southport, that's even better. Like Southport's like the shit.
Yeah, it was
Like-
perfect. I'm like, it couldn't have been more perfect for it
Right,
to be
'cause it's
there.
like the shows are never too late. Like
Yeah, it was like my
I'm
home
a fucking,
base. It
I'm
was a
blowing back
school
Neto
night. I
now,
got
but
to-
like he's been
yeah.
knocking that shit out the park, dude.
Oh, yeah,
like,
this was awesome.
like he's killing the scene right now, and he's killing like all the shows. Like he's hitting every spectrum and like every show. Like fucking kudos to him, man.
Kudos to
Yeah.
me. That was
So-
That
awesome.
fucking dick's a 12,
Did
man.
it, did it live up to your expectations?
Absolutely, and I also wanted to continue the investigation. So, if y'all are curious to how he rose to any type of fame, he's not like super famous yet, but he's getting a lot of like, he's growing. So basically what happened was he was making songs for a while. He was in Barcelona. He's making songs, and he made a song, his solo project called "Where's My Love." It's fucking incredible, and I just cry my eyes out. But anyway, he somehow MTV had a show called Teen Wolf, and they were they needed songs for some different promotional stuff they were doing, and I think he didn't even it wasn't even confirmed, and he forgot about it and didn't know if they actually used it. And then one day his fucking phone was blowing up, and they had used it in an advertisement for one of the episodes, and he just fucking took off from there. He's going on a big tour in September, and I think he's going out of the country, and he's fucking awesome. I'm just so happy for him because he seems like a genuine dude. He's very respectful. He loves his wife, always talks about her. He's got children. It's just a sweet guy that's getting to do something. I'm happy for him. You know what I mean?
Aww.
Super genuine. But the only thing that I want to say about that, though, because the crying and everything, is I watched some interviews of him, and maybe I shouldn't have done that, because one of them, they ask him damn, man, these songs are fucking dark. Where do you get this from? Are these true life experiences? He's
Horrible
no.
movies.
He's no, I married my college
Nighttime.
sweetheart. Everything's wonderful. My life is actually awesome. But I was wait, what? Because I thought it was so sad. One of the
Yeah,
songs
them kids
is,
said their dad was a nice
sad
guy.
boy. And I'm oh, you're a sad boy. I give you a hug.
So is he faking the funk then? Is he not really sad?
So I find out that none of this stuff ever happened to him. He said that somebody he knew, a close friend of his, lost his woman or something bad happened, and he said that he basically said, all right, I'm gonna take that and think about what it would be like if that happened to me or if that happened to my wife, and he used an emotion that he created within himself for a false scenario.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
listen. And he wrote songs, because I've always written songs from pretty much personal experience, and I've never been able to do that.
Oh.
And I didn't, at first it kind of bothered me. I'm so this is fake, it's not real. But then it's no, because it is real. He created.
Put himself in that dude's shoes.
Dude's
Yeah,
got a-
he's a fucking
his
weirdo. He's got
songs-
some weird fantasies.
You know,
No, but
you go
his
to you
songs.
go to see a live show,
Wish my
and some
wife would die.
unlike that,
No, I'm
you
kidding.
watch
No.
somebody perform, and you're they're doing something high level. You got that feeling. And you got in the second song, and I'm all right, I'm not comfortable with crying. I don't like those emotions, so I'm gonna kind of tune it out. But I knew the guy.
fucking hate Niall.
Well, it's kind of like the Great Void. I don't like fucking metal, but yet when y'all do it, it transcends the genre, and I can tell.
It's
I'm
also
it's
fake
done-
stories, which I could actually agree with that. I'm kind of glad to hear the guy doesn't have to live through that. You know what I mean? To
Yeah,
where
me
it's
too. It
No,
made
but
me
that's
feel
cool
bad.
that
It's
he
kinda
can
like-
write a song about
after
somebody
that,
else's
that's what I'm saying. And all in the end, when I really, really thought about it, I was you know what? No, this is actually really fucking cool that he's able to do this, because the
Yeah.
emotion that he puts into it is so fucking real, and you're damn,
That's even better because it sounds like he's putting that emotion he did go through it. So it's imagine if he did go through it, if he's already
Yeah, he's
given it
already
a
got the
10
practice.
plus.
He could handle it.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
dude,
Practice there,
to me,
so
he's
he's
one of the
ready.
most amazing artists I've seen.
Yeah, that was good. It was
And-
fun to
and what I
watch you
wanted
get to enjoy
to
something.
tell y'all too is that it was just him by himself, and I'm all right, I'm fine with this, And I made a video on Facebook that was saying that I'm gonna be standing there bawling my eyes out and telling everybody to shut the fuck up the whole time. But there was actually a lot more people there than I expected to be there, and there were so many of them talking, I couldn't tell them all to shut up. I tried to. But he started off with "Where's My Love?" It was so slow, and I was just
Did you cry? Did you?
No, I didn't cry.
Oh.
But I fucking was just in awe. So he's playing the piano, and then he moves to guitar. He plays acoustic guitar, and he's playing a drum with a pedal, and that's fucking awesome, like a boom, boom,
Not real drums.
Yeah, he ain't no Vinnie
And
Paul.
then he's doing all
sounds
kind of
like.
stuff with his hand too on the guitar to make drum sounds. But then when he goes back to his keyboard, then he's got all this electronic stuff set up, and he's got some weird sounds, and he does some of his backup vocals on there that he's got with effects on it. That sounded fucking cool. Flawless transition from every instrument to every different thing. He did flawless. He did a Lana Del Rey cover, and then he started kind of almost DJing to where he was kind of fucking with it and making it into like more of a dancey version. And then he gets to a part where he's doing drums. He's hitting this little pad that he's got attached to his keyboard that I didn't even see before.
It was in his pants.
And he's fucking taking drumsticks and he's playing flawlessly, and it's awkward because he's trying to sing and then he's got to go into the drums and he's doing it all. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. It was so fucking cool. Hey, we've seen people with the fucking the pad and the fucking foot pedal
Dude
and
mastered
what's it
his
called?
craft.
We've seen people try to do that shit with the loop stations, and sometimes it goes horribly wrong. Sometimes it's pretty flawless, but this was absolute perfection. And I was like, you can tell this guy gives a fuck about what he does. He cares about his fans and the crowd. He cares about himself as a performer, what he's doing, and you can tell he practices and mastered his craft. Yes. Also, he was funny on stage. He said some pretty goofy stuff and some funny shit. And at one
he had
point,
jokes.
he had jokes. He was very personable. And then the train was passing. He's like, "Whoa, that thing's really right there, isn't it?" And then he goes to try to say something again, and he's like, and he had the crowd laughing, and he kind of played off of it. He took it well, and he ran with it. Like, he was really, really funny. I'm like, this dude is wonderful, and I think he's going to do amazingly. So that's.
Does he normally play everything himself, or does he have a band normally?
I think it depends. Well, like I said, he's in that band Barcelona, which is a full band. But I think when he does SYML, it depends on where he's playing and what he's doing. I think this was kind of like a small stop. It was a Thursday night in New Orleans. He just played that one thing. Like, it wasn't a part of his real tour and everything. I think he got on this show and came and did it as him. But, like, when he did that intimate set with the acoustic, he had real violinists sitting in there, and I could have just died. But they have other things where he'll play probably with maybe a guitar player or maybe something else, because a lot of his songs have both guitar and keyboard or both, you know what I mean? And so
that's real popular with the adopted crowd. You know what I mean? Like, most people that are adopted do those kind of things, but I think you have me sold on them. Like,
Hell yeah.
No, really, like, after that investigation, I really am curious to hear it.
dude,
like
he's
it's 7
beautiful.
days
Just
shipping.
look him up, man. He's just,
Because I really do like every single genre of music, so I am curious to see that. It's just like, if you really felt that strong about it, he's probably something worth checking out.
I do. He's affected me. And plus, just to me, the main thing about him, yes, he's got amazing songs that he writes, but his voice is just.
Well, since it's
All
a
right,
party,
Alex, let me ask you this. Can you give a demonstration of that voice?
Yes.
I mean, I could sing the songs, but he definitely sings prettier than me.
Man, hey, what you gotta say, pal?
It's been getting hot lately.
Oh,
It's been getting real hot.
Has it? Has
really
it?
hot. So hot. It's getting hot in here, right? So hot that when I do vocals at my place, right?
Oh, yeah, it gets hot in there.
It gets real fucking hot. Well, Steve and I were doing vocals that Friday night, right? And we were actually doing some, and right in the middle of one of the takes at Last Supper, nothing. I wound up overheating my fucking headphone box.
Oh, no.
Were you at Shamrock?
Oh,
No, the
shit.
bee fucking
He's in that
overheated,
chicken
man.
coop.
Right? It felt like it.
It
dude.
wasn't
We
as
had-
bad as it was the last few years.
Really? So your
Dude, it
headphone
was-
box
Yeah.
went out?
Yeah, we had to fucking take like a half an hour break to fucking let it cool down, dude. I've never had
Damn,
that
yo
fucking
in like a
happen.
sauna.
Dude, it got hot as shit in there too, like real fucking quick.
You sing?
No.
Oh.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he
Yes,
does.
Well, I saw you at karaoke. I have that video of you. I never posted it to the internet, but I will.
You should have.
That is the best video
Don't
ever.
give him up. Don't let him down.
Oh, never gonna give you up. Never gonna. No, and you are so fucking into it.
Never gonna give.
Never gonna give. I look over
There
and he
you
was
go.
like, ah.
He's got vocals on zombie songs.
Hey, hey.
Look, man, sorry and glad
No,
to hear that. That
I
meant
feel like
something was
we're-
getting done.
We're getting it done. We're getting it done.
Get her done.
And I feel like we're pushing the fucking limits. You know what I mean? Like the machinery
No
can't even
limit.
keep up,
Nah,
right?
Ain't
it's just
giving
the
you a
fucking
break,
heat.
baby.
Ain't nothing glorious about that, pal. It just sucks.
Sounds like y'all hotting up the hard drive.
Dude, fucking yeah, it was getting hot in there.
I
It
can't
came
wait
back.
to hear that thing
Oh, yeah.
finished.
Oh yeah, we're getting
Good
close.
deal. Mayday's been busy.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I've been busy too. I thought I had a thought, but I thought wrong. So next week, I'm going to give Zaw's thought a little more thought. And that is the Zaw's thought of the week. Coming to the movies,
Wow.
Tongue twister.
Sicario. Is that how you say it? Sicario?
Yes.
Yeah, he wasn't at WildKat last
I know,
night. What
where
happened
was
to
he?
him?
Where
He's
was
too
he?
busy. He's at the movies, part 2. Dude, part 1's fucking badass movie. I don't know if you've seen that before.
My mom probably did, sneaking into
Dude.
fucking movies.
Yeah,
Bitch
right.
buys a
Sure
ticket and
does.
sneaks
saw
into
all
like 5 of them.
Spends hours there.
I
Refilling
think
her
She
fucking
gets caught.
popcorn.
I'm just old. I'm senile.
I
I
ain't
don't know what's
going with her.
happening.
I rented it off of Amazon, and the first one was good. The second one looks good, but that dude, Josh Brolin, I don't know. I'm kind of done with him. Benicio del Toro's in it. That's kind of cool. I like his character. But the Brolin dude, I don't know. I don't get it.
I like Josh Brolin.
Really?
I don't see anything wrong with him. He's always been a good actor.
If it's playing in Dolby, I might go see it. Dude, also Uncle Drew.
Yeah. Now
Dude,
you
Shaquille O'Neal is in that motherfucker. Kyrie Irving dressed up like the old man. And Chris Webber's in it. That's some of the
Sounds
more
like it should have
notable-
been named Uncle Tom with all the matches in it.
So, man, it started off with Kyrie Irving doing some Pepsi Max commercials where he dresses up like an old man and does the whole kind of switcheroo, but then plays basketball. You know, and knock off of that Johnny Bad Grandpa or whatever with Knoxville. Kind of remind me of that, but Kyrie Irving goes and plays basketball, and it's this old man, you know, with incredible basketball moves.
Hey, you remember that 90s shit? Who was that? Was that Fuck, what was your boys? Was it Larry Johnson that used to dress up like the grandma and play basketball? Who was that?
Dress up like the what?
Like the grandma and play basketball, man. Remember that shit?
Oh, shit, I don't remember.
Fuck, I'm drawing a blank, man, but that was like a big thing in the early 90s, man. I want to say it was maybe Larry Johnson that would dress up like that grandma.
Really?
And fucking, you know, like do like the posters and shit. It's like a grandma playing basketball.
All right. Dude, Shaquille's in it. That's going to be worth seeing.
Shaq Fu.
I love basketball, but I got a bad feeling that it's going to be more of the things I don't feel like watching or don't find entertaining than basketball. And
What? You don't
and
think
Shaq.
Uncle Drew's gonna be awesome?
No, I think it's going to have moments of it being really good, but I don't think it's going to.
Yeah, it's.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
You want to go see it in Dolby? Like, is this one?
No,
of
I don't
those
want to go
empty-
see it at the theater at all.
All right,
It's
gotcha.
definitely a one to kind of throw
One-nighter?
on Saturday
Yeah,
morning
yeah.
while you're still doing something. Kind of got it back playing
Oh,
in the
not even
background.
full attention. All right.
Yeah. I
Let me
don't
ask
think
you
I
this,
can
too.
full
Whenever you,
attention.
whenever you
need to go
rent
to the
movies, like, I rent them off a PlayStation
fun.
Network, right?
Yeah.
So I could pay like $1 or $2 extra for HD or save a couple dollars to do SD. Do you have that option with Xbox?
What's SD?
Yeah, and I
Standard
use
definition.
Amazon.
Suck
Amazon for that.
Suck
And it
it.
depends on the movie. Like I would never rent Blade Runner
Right.
and have that in SD. That's
Right,
going to be
right.
an
That's
HD
all I can
movie.
think
But a
of, yeah.
movie that's kind of made lower quality.
Yeah, like I
I'm
did
not
that
worried
for
about it.
Insane. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Brawla told me that shit was like filming like a fucking cell phone. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
ain't
all right,
paying for HD for that.
all right, let's just watch another typical crazy woman. All right, cool.
Yeah, we did want to rent Red Sparrow this week because nothing. Thank you. Red Sparrow. It starred Jennifer Lawrence. I really thought it was going to be like Jennifer Lawrence kicking ass. She goes to like this training school, right? Learns how to be a undercover Russian agent. I'm thinking this is going to be Jennifer Lawrence, like action star, fucking some shit up. She beat some people's ass in the beginning with like an umbrella or something. I don't remember what it was. She beats the shit out of this other. She's like a ballerina or something, and she beats the hell out of this chick for cheating on her.
Oh,
on her
No,
boyfriend or
bullshit.
something.
They fucking
What happened?
the dude purposely fucking broke her leg.
Oh yeah, the dude karate
and she
kicked
found
her.
that out, and she
I
went there
Tanya.
and beat
Yeah,
the fuck
let's
out of
say.
both of them while they were fucking in the shower.
Yeah,
beat
so-
the shit out of them.
Yeah, that's about
I like
as
Jennifer
much.
Lawrence.
That's
She's
about as
awesome.
much
Dude, she
violence
is
and
banging.
action.
She's
Holy
hot and she's a
shit.
hot mess, and I
That's
can
about
relate
as-
to a hot
She's got
mess.
one of the best shapes in Hollywood.
That's
She
about-
does.
Good lord.
Those boobs.
That's about as
Her,
much
come on.
action
What,
as you're gonna
too?
get because Jennifer Lawrence actually goes to Russian whore school.
Yeah, it's a weird movie though. It is
Dude,
a fucking weird
if
movie.
you
dude.
watch this movie, you will not see
She
Jennifer
bangs
Lawrence
everybody?
kicking anybody's ass.
But you
Really,
will
a
see her
couple of
naked a
people,
lot.
but she gets butt
She
naked
shows her
a lot.
boobs?
Yeah.
And her
she's just-
You see
vagina?
one
Oh, it's-
tit.
it's
You
You
saw
barely
her
get a
vagina?
glimpse.
The
No,
whole
you don't
thing.
see it really, but you kind of. I mean, you get a
I
glimpse.
thought I
you know
saw
it's
it.
shaven. Put it that way.
I got a pause button.
It was like
She's
Tracy
fine.
Smothers'
Dude, she
crotch.
is
I'm pretty
amazing.
sure
Right.
I saw his nuts, but I'm not
The
positive.
movie is fucked up and sad though. Like
It
the
was a
shit they
cock,
make her
whether
do
it be
is
a
fucked
chicken
up.
or his
I gotta see
wang.
Yeah, dude, there's rape in it. It's terrible.
She
Nice.
gets raped?
I mean, I'm not
She
trying to give
does?
away the whole
Don't give
thing.
away the movie, Caitlin. But you know what's
Somebody
funny?
gets raped.
I'm
I
the
always
queen
tell
of giving
Caitlin,
it
I'm like,
away.
are you rushing me?
Are you
like, I like
rush-
Russian
Oh,
people.
Her
Yesterday-
Russian accent's a little pitiful, but she
Jared
looks
was
Her
hot.
body was
Russian.
way better than a Russian accent.
Yeah, put it that way.
I mean, just feed her a bunch of vodka. That's what Russian people do, right? They lose the Rocky and drink fucking vodka, right?
You
There
get to
was a
see
lot
her
of-
in
And they
different
rush.
outfits and a bathing
And
suit.
they hack us too,
Yeah, she
man.
looks
Them Russian
awesome in
people
every
hack.
outfit. They put her in dresses. They put
She
her in,
looks good no matter
She's
what.
freaking awesome. That
Supposedly
bitch-
on
she always
Ellen,
gets drunk,
she said.
too.
Supposedly on Ellen, she said that. Yeah, right. Huh? There we go.
What is so funny?
She said it was. She got so comfortable with being naked that they would have to ask her to put something on. Like
That's awesome.
They were like, "Look, you're gonna have to put some fucking clothes on."
Too many
all them dudes
boners
couldn't
in the
handle
room.
it. They're all
God.
sweating.
They
Yeah.
were
Like,
all feeling
Russian
it.
people eventually take a shower. Like, come on, bitch, put something on.
Yeah, I could see that being awesome for about 15 to 20 minutes. But then when your balls start fucking hurting and you still got a hard on and you
You're
just
talking about being on the Ellen show or being on set?
being on set. Like if you're a catering dude, like 20-year-old catering dude that
Oh,
like
God, poor thing.
didn't have no direction in life, ended up working in like this catering
And then
company
there
where
she
he
is.
sits-
Fuck the hole in
and
the door in
Jennifer
the
Lawrence
bathroom,
is sitting
poor
there
thing.
butt naked the whole time while you
Oh,
gotta stand
man.
behind that mashed potato fucking thing and scoop it out for him. Like, oh, it'd be
It's
like,
like she's got two first names and needs to put like some socks on at least.
Ain't nobody named. Oh, I guess some people are named Lauren.
She is flawless.
I don't
Yeah,
flawless.
she's. I love
Holy
her.
shit.
And she always
Flawless.
gets drunk when she goes to events.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
she's funny, man.
And people are like, oh,
You think
just
she had
like
like a charm bracelet on and she were like, all right, you got to remove your charm bracelet 'cause she's about to do one of your nude scenes.
What? What the fucking charm? Jared, what kind of charms did she have on her bracelet?
I don't know. It could have been like a J, Hart L, middle name, first name J.
Her name's not Jennifer Love Hewitt. It's fucking Jennifer
No,
Lawrence.
but I mean, you just put a heart, because people like take letters and turn them, upside down and shit now.
Oh boy. So Mayday, you weren't the only one overheating while you were trying to work. Jennifer Lawrence was worried about the way her nipples were gonna look.
What? What does that mean?
So
she
made
needed to get
it.
them tweaked.
You can play a drum roll. So she wanted to know. It fucking totally fucks me every time. She turned the fucking air conditioner off. Make sure her nipples wasn't too hard.
What?
Oh, she wanted him to be
hard.
soft?
Wait, I think you got it backwards, right?
Nope. She said
She wanted him
felt.
soft?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh.
It says she betrayed the crew after making the set too warm because she was afraid of how her nipples might look. So
What
she
a
might get some
bitch,
giant ass nipples. She'd be
No,
like,
I mean, they looked perfect to me.
Well, they might
it's
come
because the
out a
air
lot.
condition was off. Fuck,
Oh,
I don't
fuck,
know.
how
I didn't
big are
write the
fucking
story. I'm just
pepperonis?
telling you
Wouldn't
what
they
the
be-
I'm
people
sorry,
fucking
man.
said.
Fuck
Wouldn't
her,
they be
man.
bigger?
I love air conditioning. I don't give a fuck about her nipples, man. You know what I mean? Like, fucking.
But I feel like most people would want their nipples to be hard and
Yes.
I don't know.
Hey, what you do with your boobs is your business. What I do with my boobs is mine.
Yeah, wait.
I
Let
don't
me
have
tell you
any
about
boobs.
my fucking
Everybody
man
else.
boobs, bitch. I want that fucking air
Everybody,
conditioning on. Fuck that oh.
It sounds like I'm back on the deck in a 98.7. Whatever it is. Fuck, I can't remember.
92.3 DOB.
What is it?
Alt 92.3 DOB.
The Alt 92.3 DOB.
What's
It
DOB
sounds like a
mean?
lot going on.
Date
I'm
of
not going to be
birth
able
or
to say
something?
it.
Yes.
It makes no sense.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If
I
you
had to
listen
ask
to that,
too.
that fucking Woody show that comes on 92.3 actually isn't too bad in the morning. They do this thing where they do guess the crowdfunding amount. So they'll have like a ridiculous motherfucker trying to get something crowdfunded.
This is
And
ridiculous.
they'll give you like 3 options, like, guess the price. Was it 0? Was it like 1,000? Or did they get the full amount? That's all right.
What the fuck? Jared needs to
Dude.
stop talking.
Good shit. Next week on Not Real Radio, Daniel Murray from 94.3.
Is he that ugly dude with the crazy hair with the skull gloves going, hey, yo, come to the room. I got a roux. I ain't got no gumbo. I got a roux, though.
His first show is coming on tonight at midnight, so you might want to turn into 92.7
He's
and
gonna
check
be like,
that out.
In like
it's
2
Danielle
hours.
here. I'm popping my cherry, and here's some buck cherry. We're about to hear Lit Up Again on the Rock 92.3.
so good. I'm on cap.
Hugs
I
and
wanted to say
smiles around
something.
for everybody.
Wait, I wanted to say something.
I want to smack Jared, and here's
this is
Godsmack.
overload. Let Allie talk. God
Just because
damn.
right before we end the show, I wanted to mention this.
He's
Not
starting to
really
act like
an
Brawla
out with
last
Allie,
night.
so to speak, because I'm not sure what we're doing this weekend. If we have stuff we got to do with zombies and stuff, important stuff. So anyway, I wanted to mention though that there are some shows at Southport. I don't know. I just don't know if I want to go to these or not. So I'm not trying to say I'm going. All right, so on June 27th, Wednesday night, I want to let y'all know that Outrun the Sunlight, Aviations, and Vega are playing at Southport Hall. Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
And then, I don't know, I'm guessing one's in the deck room because the same night it says that the Black Dahlia Murder and Whitechapel are playing.
You like that one?
Is that good? Are they good?
Hell yeah. All
But
right.
it's Wednesday. I don't know. Man.
I'll reiterate on this one real quick. That's the word. Whitechapel's going to play their album that's like badass as fuck. That was like the innovation of like deathcore. That album they're going to play in like in its entirety is going to be fucking great. And in Black Dahlia Murder,
They're funny.
like always clean. Like I seen them the first time at Dixie Tavern when I was like 15. They're clean. Like you're gonna see metal. Like that's like top notch metal. That's like metal blade metal. Like at its like finest right there. Like even if you don't like it, you'll watch those performances and go, damn, this is some good shit.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, all right, if we decide to do that. And then on Thursday, Smile Empty Soul.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Flaw.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Kaleido and Talia the band. I don't know. And like none of these have
fuck
locals
them
that I know who
girls.
they
Smile
are.
Empty Soul and Flaw.
I like Smile Empty Soul.
Are they good? What's their
Yeah,
song?
I do it for the drugs.
I do it for the drug. Do it just to feel alive.
Yes,
All right, let me tell you
Can
a
we
quick
go?
thing about Flaw. I've been to their shows. I've been to 3 of them. They
Flaw
play
good?
that.
Allie, you want to go?
I don't know.
They
Come
play
with
that
me.
same set list every time, and I always get drunk. They're a new metal band, even though I highly respect them. but I highly disrespect
Jared
him.
fucks with one of the dudes, and the
All right,
dude
the
wants to
bass
beat
player
Jared's
used to
ass.
bang
What?
Julia from
Jared
Uranium.
fucks
Y'all
with
remember
him.
Uranium?
Yeah,
They used to come on much
Uranium.
And I'm
Julie
like,
Mistress or whatever.
yeah, bro, this
Yeah.
dude's got a gray chin strap
All
and
he
like a
does
gray
is scream
soul
out
patch.
Julia, and that dude's like, "Fuck you."
I'm like, hey
dude."
man, whatever happened to you and Julia? He's like, man, fuck you. I'm like, nah, man, what happened to you and Julia, man? Y'all had it
Jared's gonna
going
get his-
good for a while.
Dude, that dude
And
gets
like that
mad.
dude's like hella has been, right? He's getting mad as fuck at me, and I'm like, come on, man, tell me about you and Julia. I love
Robbie
y'all
and
music.
Julia.
Like, bro, I'm naming like their underground like 4-track EPs, but I'm like, yeah, I'm an ultimate fan, but tell me about Julia, bro.
Dude, I thought he was gonna. Oh, last time we went, he was mad.
That was
at Jared.
amazing. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna punch Jared. He was so fucking mad. He like left. He left the building. He was like, "Fuck you, dude," and he left.
All
And
you're
Jared's
gonna
like,
have to do
"Ha ha, fuck you, you a bitch." That's why Julia left your bitch ass.
All you're gonna have to do is walk up now.
Yeah, this is, hey, man, flaw you.
Allie, you got another one before we end this?
Yes. On Friday, Angel Vivaldi is in the deck room at Southport Hall.
Never heard.
I don't know what that is. He looks
Southport
kind of weird. He's
Hall.
got this crazy looking outfit, and I think he plays guitar.
Vivaldi?
Angel Vivaldi. He's got this wicked looking outfit on. Like he kind of looks like a prince from some weird country or something, but not like
Oh, really?
not like an Arabic country, like some kind of like old school royalty.
I come to your country, I
Anyway,
play
you'll
your
see
stage.
it. I don't know where the fuck he's from. I don't know who that is. And then there's a band called
Oh,
Hive.
they're getting violent.
There's a band
Must
called
be getting
Hive
close to
Mind.
midnight.
Hive Mind playing, and a band called A Day of Reckoning. So, like I said, I don't know if we're gonna go to any of these because.
But
I mean,
they're happening.
I
They're
don't know.
so happening.
I'd like to try to go to something this weekend, but it just depends. And I don't see anything else. Like I don't see anything on Saturday or anything to do. So.
Bro, it's all right to stay home, man. Like,
I know, like I'd like to take a break. Honestly, it's been this last weekend was
I
very
get it.
amazing and
I
very
get
long.
it.
Obviously,
dude,
I'm
you got
so
a
mad.
monkey lamp and that little soap dispenser with that little fat guy is cool as
I
fuck,
have been
man. Like,
staring
enjoy
at that
it.
the whole fucking time I've been here. I
so
love
glad
it.
y'all like
Yeah,
Dude,
man,
this
like-
place is nice.
Dude, Preacher season 3 starts tonight, and I've set that to record, so we might watch that if we ever finish season 2. But incredible show, dude. If you get a chance to watch Preacher do it, it's fucking awesome.
It's wild.
Like, really cool show. Next week, Daniel from Give It Hell and Alt 94.3 joins us live in the Not Real studio. Jared, thank you for coming.
Thank y'all.
It
I'm
was
going
awesome.
to Chuck E. Cheese tomorrow, motherfucker. I'm about to go
believe
live it
it.
up
We
with that
are.
Rocket
Lily
Fire
Rose.
band.
Lily Rose
12
wants to go to
o'clock
Chuck E.
tomorrow,
Cheese.
Chuck E. fucking Cheese, man, Monday. Now
She don't know it yet, but she's
Caitlin,
gonna be happy.
thank you
I'm
for
not
coming.
even here.
No.
I'm
You're not here?
No,
Well,
Don't even announce
If you
it.
were here, I would thank you for coming. Check out my Facebook, Catalina. You can check out them cool pictures she did. I think there's one of Rob in the skull ghetto
There
demon skull mask and the
Give it
fire.
up to my stepdad and all
water.
the relatives I never met
Mile
yet
and
and shit,
shit.
man.
Girl Spice wants to say hello for a minute.
Oh, no.
Really? Yes.
And thank you, Greg, for calling in. To Greg from Bro Bridge Show.
you.
I want
JJJ.
you gonna have a good fucking day.
Tracy Smothers, God bless him.
Dude, and then
Luke
yeah,
Hawk,
Tracy
we
Smith,
love
Luke
you.
Hawks. That was awesome. Fun run with them through WildKat Wrestling. I think I hope they had a successful show. We successfully had fun. Thanks
Yeah, it was a
everybody
good
that
time.
came out for that. Till then, till next week, keep it not real.
Bye.